Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show! Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show. I'm your host, Andy. Today we got a very special guest today. He's a comedian, retired roast battle champion. Give it up for Ceez Reynozo. Did I say it right?
Reynoso.
Oh, I thought it was Reynoso. Shit, my bad.
A lot of people say
That's why I
that.
asked you, how do you want me to introduce you?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I thought you knew my name. It's all good.
Yeah, retired champ. So welcome to my hood. You said you're from around here, right? Or you
I'm
grew up
from.
around
Yeah, I
here?
was born and raised in Fontana. Yeah.
You worked at that Target right there?
I worked at
What was
Target.
what was your job?
I started off as a cashier, and then I worked in the like fucking stocking and doing like the regular bullshit. Like, yeah, do you need any help, sir? You know what I mean? Like
You,
one of
you
those.
never did the cart bitch shit where you go collect carts in the parking lot?
I every now and then I'd pick up shifts and do that shit.
One of those fools hit my car. He was like pushing in that long train.
Yeah.
You know, you drive past the front, there was people
Yeah.
walking by. This idiot was driving it and just drove right into the back of my girl's car.
That's
And I was like, what the
ass.
fuck? Like,
That's ass.
I thought I got hit by a car. I turned around, it was the cart bitch. He was like, oh, I'm sorry,
I'm so
sir.
sorry. Yeah.
And then we parked, and then he went inside, and he came and found me in the store. He's like, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. It was scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a car.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm sitting there just waiting for people to walk past. All of a sudden, boom, that shit was loud. I was like, what the fuck?
You know how the wind gets crazy over here?
Hell yeah.
Dude, every now and then we'd go out there to collect cars in the wind,
I've seen it.
and the carts would just fucking wham and just fuck people's cars up.
I've seen it at Stater Brothers. You can't even stop them.
No.
How much do they weigh? What, 40 pounds?
Maybe like 40 pounds.
You're gonna stop that shit flying?
No,
full
bro, that
speed?
shit's
Fuck
hauling
that.
ass. That shit's hauling
I've
ass.
seen videos of people just watching cars slamming.
Yeah.
Our car a couple of our cars got hit out here, but
Yeah.
now during that time we park away like a certain area.
Now you gotta park where there's no carts, where there's no collect. Yeah. When I used to work out there, when I'd pick up shifts to do that shit, I would tell them like, I would just treat it like a workout. I would be like, let me get carts, but I don't want to use. I never learned how to use that little motorized machine.
That's what the guy crashed into my car.
Yeah, that shit's whack. I was like, I don't want to do that. Can I just push them? They're like, yeah, whatever you want. And they're like, the limit is 15, but we're gonna look the other way. So I would just stack like 25 of them and fucking just.
That's probably what the guy did. He had a long ass train and it just went right into
No,
my
well,
car.
with the machine you could get like fucking up to 30, but by yourself you can only do 15. But you know what I mean? I just treated it like bro, I was like fucking 22. I was like, I want to work out. I want to do this shit.
How long ago was this?
Oh, bro, fucking 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I was a kid. It was like one of my first jobs.
What other jobs? Do you have any other shitty jobs?
Yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah, I've had a gang of jobs. My first job my first job ever, I was still a senior in high school, but I worked for Quake Stadium.
Sick.
I ran like the little games.
Did you ever meet any Dodger players?
Yeah, hell yeah, I met fucking Tommy Lasorda. I met Jay Johnstone, who helped win that '88 World Series. Andre Ethier was a fucking cool guy.
I used to love going there. If you buy tickets early in the month, you could buy like front row seats for like $20.
Bro, it's
And the beer is like
shit.
before COVID. I haven't been since before COVID.
It's not the same.
It's
but
like $4 or $5 a beer. I would just get fucked up.
Bro,
right
if you
there.
go to Thirsty Thursdays, bro, it's like fucking $3 or some shit. Like, well, I don't know about it anymore, but so I did that. That was a good gig. That was a super cool gig. I you know what I mean? What's homeboy's name with the fucking colored eyes? Matt Kemp.
Oh yeah.
I met Matt Kemp. He was a huge dickhead, massive dickhead. You know what? Cool thing. Are you a Dodger fan?
Yeah.
All right. When I was that year, it was the only year I worked there that summer. There was like some young cats that I would kick it with every now and then I'd take them food and shit. But it was Cody Bellinger, Jock Peterson, and what's his name? Corey Seager. Those three dudes were playing for the Quakes all at one time.
That's badass.
Yeah, I give them food. They were nice. They were super nice guys.
We went there one year when we first moved here. We went there for 4th of July one time. Just
Oh,
'cause
sick ass shows. Yeah.
we didn't know anybody here, but everybody here has a big ass block party. But now we go in the block party. But yeah, we went there the first year we moved here because we didn't know anybody, so we just like let's just go over there. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
No. 4th of July is a big deal for them, dude. They all hands on deck.
Yeah. Like I said, last time we had the 4th of July thing here.
Uh-huh.
The neighbor was running it. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make hamburgers and hot dogs. You know, if you can contribute in any way, can you please?" I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? I was like, all right, I'll just make tacos. I have a Blackstone,
Oh,
so
sick. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
went to Northgate Market.
Like a griddle thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a flat stone
yeah,
grill.
yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Have you ever been to Northgate in Fontana?
Hell yeah, man. That shit fucks.
They
Yeah,
sell
that shit.
taco kits for like $20. It comes with like three meats, sauce, soda, chips, I think.
Okay.
It's a whole deal for $20. Fucking dirt cheap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I bought like three of those and I just made a shitload of tacos. And everybody was eating my food and nobody ate his hamburgers and hot dogs. And I felt bad because he was like nobody,
He was
everybody.
like, "You want to contribute?" And you just stole the show. He's like, "Hey, you want to feature on my show?" And then
Hey,
everyone fucking walked out after you. And
that's
shit.
exactly what happened because my wife, she bought extra shit like the whole kit, like onions. I mean, we had a whole spread, you know?
For sure.
And it only cost me like $80. It was dirt cheap for
Yeah.
everything I bought. And like I said, I seen him over there. I was like, hey, you want to come eat some tacos? And I went to go eat some of his hot dogs because I felt bad.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, look, dude, hot dogs and burgers, they fuck.
That was in July, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't talked to me since until Christmas.
It
I
hurt,
saw him like
hurt him.
I guess I saw him like a week ago.
White guy, Mexican dude.
He's white.
Oh, he's mad. He was mad.
Hey,
He
like I
was
said,
mad as fuck.
I didn't know what to do. Like I said, he was making hamburgers and hot dogs 4th of July. What else do you eat? I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, I'll make tacos. Fuck it.
Should have put bacon on him, fat.
Hey, but literally everybody, even his wife and shit, were coming to get tacos.
Oh,
That
damn.
meat is good from the
No,
market.
yeah, Northgate fucks. Shout out Northgate Market, bro.
I told my girl next year maybe we should let him.
Maybe
do
we should
tacos.
do hot dogs and burgers and switch with them.
match parties. But
Oh, fuck.
I just felt bad. But I said he talked to me the other day after Christmas. I seen him out here. And
Uh-huh.
I could tell he was still kind of like.
Oh, yeah, he was a little. Dude, one of my favorite shits since, like when I got my pad, me and my neighbors don't fucking talk. I built like a whole fence with my neighbor, like my next door neighbor. We built a fence together. Like we went halves on it and fucking built the
just
fence.
to never speak again.
No, bro, we don't even talk, bro. He grilled, made like tri-tip brisket. He made all kinds of shit, fed us. We were fucking straight. We were good. You know, everything was cool. And then afterward, he was like, "Hey, do I owe you anything?" Because like he paid for a bunch of shit, and then I paid for a bunch of shit. And he was like, "Hey, do I owe you anything?" Because I bought a bunch of the wood and all and cement. He goes, "Do I owe you anything?" I was like, "Nah, we're good as fuck, bro. Don't even trip." He's like, "Oh, hell yeah." So he dapped up. Haven't spoken to that fool since.
He's like,
bro.
all right, we're good. We got rid of the Mexicans.
Yeah, no, he's Mexican as fuck. He's Mexican
I
as
thought
fuck.
he was white.
No, he's Mexican as fuck, dude. But
Maybe he's like a Hank Hill Mexican, like
nah,
proud American.
no. He's pretty Mexican, bro. But like he'll text me like, "Hey, bro, I think they delivered my package to your pad." And I'm like, "Yeah, I already threw it over the fence." Sick.
That's my neighbor's relationship. Amazon always fucks up. They're always
Yeah.
giving the wrong packages. But
Well, yeah, they hire fucking all my homies to work for them.
one of the other day, my girl was supposed to get a package, and the dude took a picture in his truck of the item. We never got the thing because you know it's supposed to be a picture in front of your door. And I looked at
Yeah.
it, I told my girl like this looks like a workbench.
This is
or-
in the whip, yeah.
This is inside the truck.
That shit was-
And she went to go find him. He was still over there. I was
Yeah.
like, go get his ass. I was like, maybe they're trying to fucking steal it or something.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And then he comes out, oh my bad. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker.
My bad.
But it was some random shit.
So you
she
took
ordered.
the picture and you just didn't fuck.
Yeah, 'cause
fuck you, yeah.
we lived here forever now, right?
Yeah.
So I know what my fucking front door looks like, and this was like something metal, like it was inside of the
yeah.
van, like on the floor or something. I'm like, this is not our front
It's not
yard.
my front door at all. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, he's still out there. Let's go find his ass. And but yeah, I don't know what his intentions were, but I was like, give me my wife's fucking random
We got
bullshit back.
fake eyelashes and shit.
It was some dumb shit. I don't even know. I don't even like looking at my Amazon cart. It's always full of some stupid shit. Like my girl goes crazy. That's why for Christmas, I didn't even know what to buy her. Every fucking day is Christmas. She's got
Bro,
packages.
my girl has everything, bro. Yeah.
It's under my account. So sometimes the packages will end up at the neighbor's house, but it's under my name. So the neighbors think that it's me ordering all these fucking packages.
It's
I'm
a,
like,
it's a dildo and shit, bro.
the double-headed
It's a
dragon.
double. Bro, isn't it crazy that bitches be using those fucking alien octopus dildos?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those. We're like. What about the caution cone ones?
Yeah.
Like, have you seen like
Yeah.
the big ass ones? Like.
Yeah.
And they try to see how far they can
They're
go.
like, what's up with the? Yeah, it's like you know those jugs of water where it's like, fuck it, you're almost there. Keep going, keep going.
I don't get like how do you not get internal like
bleeding.
or something like how much can your body
I
stretch?
mean, a big coochie Candace, bro. They got. It's,
You hear about that guy who was having relations with horses
oh yeah,
and the horses ripped his
It
insides?
killed him. It killed him.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that fucking caution cone do the same to a girl?
No,
Like,
bro. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
he's like,
bro.
no. The Lord was like, stop it.
Stop.
Stop
Nope.
it.
Nope. But stuff bad. Well, bro, you know in the Bible
No
the
horse.
no in the Bible the city of Sodom
Oh yeah.
was what God
Yeah.
God smite, but like because so sodomy is based off of that word,
He's
Sodom.
like, all right, I let you get away with it a few times, but this is like you guys are having a whole party.
You
here,
literally,
like,
bro, you named your town after butt sex?
but
I'm burning it to the
did you
ground.
hear that story about that dude? Like his family didn't even know what he was doing.
He was recording videos of
He
it.
was a part of some type of like cult, like whatever the fuck it
It was
was.
a cult?
Like a
I thought it was like an online sex thing. Like,
yeah, we don't want to say those words on here. So anyway, try not to YouTube. But
I can't say sex.
I guess Segs. Anyways,
Segs. Okay, segs.
he was a part of something, and then his family thought he was there on business, and they're just enjoying their vacation while
Risky
he was in a
business.
barn somewhere getting tagged down by a horse.
Oh, wow.
And then the horse killed him. And imagine you get the phone call, oh, your husband's in the hospital. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, my
He
God.
was at an office meeting. What happened?
Did he get kicked by a horse? It's like,
Nah,
kind of.
the horse got out, and they put a remember on Waterboy where his mom put the gorilla sign looking for the gorilla because he said he got beat up by a
Oh,
gorilla.
yeah, the dad.
They
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up pictures of the horse.
Have you seen this horse? No,
That's
that's
embarrassing.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
That's there's videos online of like doctors pulling out crazy objects out of people. Like
Oh, dude, one of my
I would just kill myself if I had something stuck in me and like my only option was to go to the hospital to get this caution cone out of me. I'd
Yeah.
be like, it's been a good one, guys. See you later. I'm
no,
out of here.
no, one of my really good friends is a nurse, and she she would talk about, she was an ER nurse, so she would talk about like these people coming in with shit in their butt, right? And like she would be like, it's the same shit every time, it's the same thing every single
I
time.
slipped in the shower.
If I fell on it, I fell and I said like I fell and it got in.
I've seen videos of people falling on things by accident. Like this girl was dancing in front of a shoe rack
Oh,
and she was popping it, dropping it low,
yeah,
and she went directly onto the like I guess there's like posts for
yeah,
the shoe rack,
uh-huh.
and she had to go to the hospital to get stitches. You can see it in the video. She's just dancing right on
What?
right on it.
Oh,
I saw another video recently of an Asian dad with a baby,
Uh-huh.
and he went to go sit down. You know that toy, the baby toy that has like little circle things you stack on it, and it has
yes.
he sat right on top of that thing. He was like, oh.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, that does happen, but I don't know about a cucumber. You sat on a cucumber,
Yeah. All kinds of phallic things.
13-inch cucumber.
Bro,
Like
I fell on this bully by accident.
I fell on this curling iron.
You ever see this otter pop just went into
I thought it would melt. Yeah, but like I said, if something like that happened to me, I would just kill my. I'd rather let it
I'll die.
fester inside, and he died of a food
I'll
poisoning.
die, bro. I'll die. And then I die, they do the autopsy.
The
and they're
toxic shock. Like,
there was actually about 7 cucumbers, bro. He had enough for one pasta salad in there.
do you remember when the movie 50 Shades of Grey was out?
Yeah.
And they were finding used cucumbers in the movie theaters. You hear
No.
about- I don't know if
I didn't hear.
I don't know if people were fucking around or people were using cucumbers because it's supposed to be like an erotic film, like,
No, yeah.
and they were like finding cucumbers inside theaters, like just on the ground, like women were using them.
Listen, bro, if you're
supposedly.
using a cucumber as a joke, if you bring to the movie theater as a joke, shame on you. Cucumbers deserve to be eaten.
With lemon and chili.
Yeah, it's like there's tahini all over. Someone left. Look, I went to 50 Shades of Grey. There were 75 cucumbers, not one tahini.
Okay, but listen, I'm giving this information now because there's another movie coming out where there's a woman who's like gets dominated by a younger dude. She's an older woman and she meets a younger guy and he's like dominates her and she's like
Into it.
It's some weird kink stuff.
What's it called?
I don't know. It's with like Nicole Kidman. It's new. It hasn't come out yet.
I need it. I need it.
But
Nicole Kidman.
Hey, but she's like a MILF and she's a big businesswoman and she
Oh, she's like a
she's like an intern and then he's like dominating her and she likes like she's aroused by
Yeah.
him. But he starts stalking her and like trying to fuck her over.
Ooh.
But anyways, I'm telling you this information now because be aware for more cucumbers in the movie theaters.
I'm taking tahini to the movie theaters.
If you hear that there's more cucumbers in the theaters, because right away I thought about cucumbers. I was like, because the whole movie's like sexual, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, there's gonna be more cucumbers in the news watch.
I'm eating that shit raw, bro. I'm eating this.
Just the guy sweeping up the popcorn. He's like, oh shit.
No. Leave that, big dog. Leave that. Leave that real
Oh,
quick.
this one smells.
Leave that one especially.
That's not peanut butter, bro. Put it down.
It's like, no. I need that one. I need that one for real. Damn, hey, bro, butt cucumbers, crazy.
As I said, there's not peanut butter on that cucumber.
That's crazy.
Why the fuck would people put peanut butter on their cucumber?
It's like, that's not peanut butter, big dog.
Yeah, I don't know. How did this conversation get this far?
I don't know, but do you want to go watch that movie together, bro?
Let me find out what it's called. I don't even remember, but
You want to vlog 69 Shades of Grey, bro?
it made me wish I was a hot young intern at a business firm. Like,
But I mean, if you think about it though, like all the foods that are into like getting degraded and whipped and all that
yeah,
shit are usually super
so
powerful
it's a
dudes.
reverse. It's a woman
Yeah.
of power now being dominated.
Uh,
So I don't know.
yeah, because it's usually right, because it's usually like super rich dudes that are like, fuck, step on my fucking balls and stuff like
Honestly,
that.
I'm not gonna lie. If my girl wants to go see it, I'm down to go. I just want to see this bitch get dominated.
I love Nicole Kidman. I was like, let me see what Tom Cruise did to you in the past, bro.
They might show her, little.
Her Australian cubes. I'm
Let's
into it.
let's let's see. I don't know. But anyways,
I haven't been topless since I was 5 years old. Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
bring my own cucumbers.
Well, Nicole Kidman hasn't been topless in that's a serious actress. So I don't think I've never seen her topless in a movie.
Hey, if it ain't a horror movie unless they show some
Boobs. Hey, dude.
cheese.
Can I? All right, you're clearly you're a horror fan. Can I be honest? Can I have a hot take? Rob Zombie movies are ass.
I liked the first Halloween movie he did.
That was cool. Okay, yeah, because it's
Devil's Rejects was sick too. Not the second one.
Devil's Rejects was okay. Well, okay, House of a Thousand Corpse
It was whatever.
just made me nauseous when the homie's like fish boy. I was like, you're just trying to be gross. Like you're just trying to you're.
So don't watch the Terrifier.
I've heard he
It's a
does
gnarly-
he does Terrifier.
No, I'm just saying that's a gnarly gory
just
film.
gore,
It's a
right?
gore film. Like
Which is fine, bro. Gore is gore. That's a thing. But like but I don't know. Like I feel like Rob Zombie was like, let me do boobs and gore, and I'm gonna see what's up.
hell yeah, Rob. Hey, no,
Just boobs. Leave the gore out of
do
it.
not watch the Terrifier. They do like medieval torture and boobs. So don't watch it.
But there's boobs.
Hey, you don't want to see the boobs in this situation.
Oh,
They're
okay.
getting
Okay.
massacred.
Okay.
Hey, I was watching the other day. I just watched. There's a new show on Netflix called Horizon.
Uh-huh.
It's with Kevin Costner. It's like a Civil War times, like kind of like settlers and Indians.
Oh, I think that's his movie. He like
I thought it was a show. It's like it's gonna be in parts.
it's like an anthology movie, right?
It was
like
three,
it's in
it's
parts?
3 hours long, and there's only one chapter, but it leaves you hanging, kind of
Can-
with like a.
Can I say something? You know, he put he sold almost all of his property to make that movie.
It was a great fucking whatever.
Oh, it's
it
good?
is.
It's good?
Yes, I was watching it last night.
Okay.
But I don't know why I got into this, but I wanted to talk about this.
I
on the
met that.
podcast.
You know, I met that fool,
Where?
Kevin Costner.
Where?
Kevin Costner when I was a valet at the Irvine
I
Marriott.
thought you were gonna say when you were at Target collecting
Nah,
cards.
nah. Well, talking about remember you asked me earlier if I had shitty jobs. Well, this one was cool for the most part, but I was a valet at the Irvine Marriott, and a lot of people don't know, but Kevin Costner does a lot of charity work.
You used to drive all the way out there?
I lived in Orange County.
Oh yeah.
I went to Cal State Fullerton, so a lot of people don't know, but Kevin Costner does a bunch of fundraisers for the Fullerton baseball team. So he'll like go and like sign Field of Dream memorabilia and shit like that. But he pulled up in his pearly Escalade, like you know what I mean, like that shiny white. Pulled up with his then wife. I don't think he's with her no more. But he pulled up and we're supposed to sweet talk him and be cool, like that's part of the gig, right? And I was like, hey, Mr. Costner, how you doing? Whatever. We've been waiting for you. You ready for your speech? And he's like, oh well, I don't know about that. And then, like that's literally all he said.
I think I heard he was paying like a ridiculous amount in child support.
I'm sure, bro.
Like 20 to 50,000 a month.
I'm sure.
So-
But I will say this: he tipped me $60.
That was good. I used to work at the Hilton when I first got out of high school. I met a lot of famous people. Did you ever meet famous people in your job besides him?
I met Jackie Chan once.
Oh, sick.
That was super sick. I was like, do a flip. No.
The karate, they're making another Karate Kid with the original.
Yeah, with Daniel and yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, I met Jackie Chan. I met Kevin Costner. I met what's homie's name? Johnny Knoxville at Quakes.
Sick.
I met Johnny Knoxville at Quakes. Yeah.
I used to work at the Hilton in Ontario. It's now something else, but
hmm
I met a lot of famous people there, like Danny Glover.
Oh, dude, Danny Glover's my one of my favorite actors ever.
He looks so fucking old. I mean, he's looked old for 40 years.
He was old in Predator too.
This
like
this was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I met Little John there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That fool showed up with ladies, and they went up to the room, and then he came down like at 1 a.m, and then he never went back up.
Dipped.
Yeah, he just left the bitch.
That was hard. That was tough.
Because that's the business hotel. It's right next to the airport. So
What? Yeah.
he came with some beautiful ladies.
Hey,
that went up.
That's how Irvine was. Irvine was a business hotel. I remember like you would see escorts come. Well, I don't know, want to burn. I don't care. I don't want to. But like you'd see escorts come in all the time, and then they'd like
Ladies of the evening.
ladies of the night, but they would come and they they would come twice, but they would show they would come, and I remember like there was a particular one that was like she was just super smoking, dude. She was so hot, but she was really nice to us, to the valet guys all the time. And I remember she came like it was like she would come and they would never want to park. They would never want us to park them. Like they would self park, right?
Like the pimp's watching. That's why he's like,
Yeah, well, they would want to self park so that they know where their whip is at and all
they
that,
can
right?
take off when they steal the Rolex.
100%, right? So she would come in. She would come in. This was like the fourth time that she came in, and she was always real nice to us when we talked to her. So she came in, and I was like, "Oh, hey, good to see you again." And she's like, "What are you talking about?"
I've never been here before.
Bro, she was, because she was always like, "Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Do you mind if I park
Was
real
she
quick?"
with somebody?
No, she was by herself.
She's probably fucking schizophrenic.
No. She was by herself, but I know that whenever they pulled up, some G-Wagon will pull up and park like in the front, and he'd give us money to to fuck off, to let him like just pull up in front of the thing, right? I'm assuming it was the pimp. But she came in and she was like, "Hey, sweetie, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, good to see you again. Let me." I was like, "Let me scan you in."
She's like, you trying to get us both killed?
Bro, she was like,
Big
"What?"
Daddy's
She was
watching.
like, "What are you talking about?" Like, dude, she was so pissed, and I was like, "Oh, no, well, it's because I saw you here last week, and you tipped me, so like I was just I was just trying to be friendly." She's like, "Oh yeah, like my bad." She thought I was like a fed or something, like she thought I was like trying to like.
I use the police. You
Yeah.
have to tell me.
She thought I was trying to. Yeah.
You have to tell
It's
me.
against the law if you don't tell me you're the police. Yeah, dude. But oh, she was like a smoking Filipino girl. Like she was smoking, dude.
Yeah, but the Hilton was fun. I seen a lot of nudity there. A lot of women like to
For
just
sure.
go to the pool, skinny dip.
Yeah.
The pool closes like at 10, and they would just drunk girls would go down there, and I have to be the one to tell them like, hey, you got to get out, like,
Yeah.
and then like it's so awkward, like so many drunks in there, like
Oh, dude.
people complain about everything, just trying to get stuff for free. Like, oh, I stepped on a piece of glass. Like, well, where's the glass at? Like, oh, I threw it away. Like,
I don't give a
okay.
fuck then. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Instead, for a nice hotel, people were ghetto. Like,
No, for sure. I'm
anything
sure.
they could do to get free stuff.
There was this super rich British lady in Aston Martin. They came in and she left the bar fucking hammered. She was like at the because they had the bar in the lobby. She came out hammered and she was like, "I need my car." And I was like, "No, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can give you that. Like I
What
don't.
was there? Is there rules against giving their keys back? If
For the most part, you're not supposed to, but like if their pockets are deep enough, I'll let you kill yourself. I don't care, right? I was in college, bro. I needed to pay rent. I didn't care, right? But yeah, homegirl came in. She's like, "I need my car," and I was like, "I don't know if I don't know, ma'am. Like I think you need an Uber or whatever." She's like, "I'll give you $50 if you let me bite your nipple."
what?
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, I'll let you do it for free, bitch.
No, hell no, bro. You said it, bro. You said 50. Give me the 50. Yeah. So yeah. But dude, that job was dope as shit.
Yeah, my job was fun too, but they got bought out. It's whatever it is now, and then they if you weren't there like 5 years, they let you go. I was there like 9 months, but that's probably the best job I ever had. It was so fun. I worked graveyard, so it was like not much to do. Like,
Graveyard as a valet sucked, bro.
I didn't work as a valet. I worked in the
hotel. Yeah. No, bro, I'd fall asleep in the valet shack and shit overnight.
We would fall asleep too. Back then, there wasn't no internet on cell phones and all that. So I had this little TV that I would bring with me. It was like a black and white. I'd plug it in, just whatever fucking 3 channels worked, and I would just watch that shit in the back.
I would watch Netflix in the shack, like when I worked the overnight shift. I'd watch Netflix in like the little shack, dude. I remember I watched Justice League Unlimited.
One time I fell asleep because it's graveyard, and one of the girls drew like a dick on my forehead with makeup. They didn't say shit to me, right?
That's.
I woke up and I'm like, I felt someone touching my face, and then they just stayed quiet. Everybody with a straight face. The rest of the shift, nobody laughed, nobody did anything.
No
like
one said
they could
anything?
see it. I talked to customers, I talked to people
They let you write it out.
with a dick on my forehead.
They let you write that out.
And before I left, I went to the restroom and I went to go just take a piss, and then I looked in the mirror. There's a fat black dick on my forehead.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
And I was like, these motherfuckers. And then I went back and I was like, you fucks. And then they're all dying laughing. I'm like, how the hell did you guys hold
Keep
your
a straight
laughter?
face. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like full conversations, regular, like, and they were just, oh yeah, that, blah, 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 like
Yeah.
nothing. I'm like, god damn, like you guys are good. Like I deserve that.
No, I would have laughed. I would have laughed. I remember at that hotel we had someone had a company party, dude, and there was this like smoking hot Indian chick, and then her husband was like with her, and he was like, "Hey, I might be able to have a threesome tonight. And I was like, all right, big dog. You know what I mean? Because like I didn't. What I was like, all right, cool. And he's like, my lady says she's down, and the other girl says she's down. And I was like, all right, cool, 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 bro. Like maybe half an hour later, his lady, like I'm getting off work, and his lady's like, can you give me a ride home? Can you give me a ride home? And I was like, what's going on? She's like, I just need a ride home. And I was like, all right, whatever, right? Like, okay, cool. Like, I'll give you a ride home. And I was like, but like, I'm gonna need gas money. She gave me, bro. She tipped me. She fucking slapped me $100.
How come you never talk about this during your bits? You don't bring up work, old jobs?
Because
I want to.
well, it's something funny that happened. I don't know if it's a joke, right? Like I don't know if there's really a joke and there's just some nonsense that happened, right?
Like I once got offered $50 for some old lady to bite my nipple.
No. I once got paid $50 to have a lady bite my nipple.
Technically, I am a former prostitute.
I'm an escort, bro. You know, I'm a lady of the night, bro. But yeah, she's like, I'll give you $100. I took her home, and then I came back, right? I came back to work, and I was like, guys, you're not gonna believe this. And then I seen her husband come out with a
sore nipples.
no, no. I was like, damn, she got you too, huh? How much she pay you? He said 200. I was like, God damn. Bro. No, but he came back out the party with like his the side, whatever, the girl that was also down, and like she was even hotter than the wife. But they came out, and he was like, my wife left, like, God damn it, she said she was down and out. And he's like, do you think you can give me a ride home? My phone is dead.
Wait to get everybody rides home,
bro. I was like,
I take the bus, fool. What are you talking about?
Hell no. I was like, I need gas money. He's like, I'll give you $100.
And back then, that's like 3 tank of gas.
Exactly,
right,
bro. I made 2 bills that night taking these 2 foods to Irvine.
I used to, when I first got my license in high school, I used to just, I didn't have a job in high school, but my job was basically like ghetto Uber before there was Uber.
For sure.
With the Claremont rich kids, right?
Okay.
They all had money. They'd be like, oh, after school, like, oh, let's go to Taco Bell, or let's go here, let's go there. So they'd pay me gas to go to the place.
They'd buy
me food.
Yeah.
So I basically was like an Uber, like, or people who needed rides anywhere, or go to 7-Eleven or rides to friends' houses. They would call me, and I basically was like an Uber. It was like $20 to fill your gas up back then. So
$5 was a real thing.
They gave me $20. Like I was stacking up money. Like I had money. Like I literally didn't even have a job, and I never paid my own money for gas. Like throughout high school, I just fucking used whatever rich kid wanted to give me money for.
Let the homies fill up the gas tank.
But it was just. I mean, I remember this one time these chicks were like, they wanted to go to a concert to meet some boys. They bought my concert ticket, paid for the gas. We get down there, and they didn't even go in the concert. They just stayed outside with the guys. I got to enjoy the concert, come out, take them home, and go home. And it was like,
no way.
All I did was
who was it?
The band?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's like probably some hardcore band. It was at the Glass House. I used to be in a hardcore music. I don't remember. This was a long time. I used to go to shows like every weekend, but this was just one at the Glass House in Pomona that I got in for free. And these chicks didn't even go in the concert. I was like, what the fuck? But they paid me to take them there, bought my ticket. They even got me food on the way home. I was like, hell yeah.
Dead ass?
This is before Uber. This is like 06 maybe.
This is the most beneficial friend zone I've ever heard of, bro. That's crazy.
It was random people. Like I said, everybody was like, once you get a license in high school, you're cool.
You went to Claremont. Right? Claremont High School?
Mm-hmm. It's right up the street from the CK.
No. What's their mascot?
It's a wolf.
Huh.
The Wolf Pack.
The Wolf Pack.
Their sports sucks. You've never heard of them. I mean, like you guys, you play football or anything?
Yeah.
Or wrestle? You wrestle? They had a wrestling
I wrestled
team.
and played football. Yeah.
You never wrestled Claremont?
No. It was Upland. I wrestled the gang. We went to Blackwatch, which is a tournament there, but I never wrestled Claremont.
I remember our wrestling team all got ringworms or whatever, tapeworm.
Ringworms. It's ringworm.
Whatever it is.
It's ringworm.
I just remember the whole team got it. I was like, ugh.
It's pretty common if you don't like. It's common if you have like a cut or a scrape. It's easy to get, but like I've only got it once, but I like you're supposed to shower, bro. If you shower and you scrub, you should be good.
Do they don't clean the mats? They don't sanitize?
Oh yeah. You bleach the mats. You bleach and mop the mats before every before every practice.
I just remember hearing that. I was in high school. I didn't know. I thought they had like STDs. I was like,
it's because fools don't shower. That's what it is. Like,
did you ever shower at the high school?
No. Never at the high school.
That's why.
Never at the high school. I would go home and shower, but I lived like a mile or two from campus.
I know my brother used to play football, and they would just jump in the pool after practice instead of showering.
That's not clean for shit. There's chlorine in this bitch, huh?
Something's killing something.
Yeah.
I never played sports in high school. Like I said, I wanted to play football because I had my ear stretched out. They're like, no, you can't. You got to take those out. Then I was like, never mind. I'm good.
You wanted to play with stretchers and shit?
Yeah, I had them. Like, well, you can take them out, but they're talking about completely. Like, you can't have it. Like, I'm like, now everybody has fucking piercings and shit. They don't care, you
We
know.
had we had some whack ass coach when I was a freshman. I think what was his name? Fucking Ryan Ojeda was his name. But that he would be like, bro, he was some fucking whack ass pussy ass fool that like played football once upon a time. He
He's
like
like Uncle Rico. He's
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
bet
yeah,
you I
yeah,
could
no.
throw this pig over
Bro,
that
dead
mountain.
ass. I used to be able to throw this pigskin over. Yeah, no, bro. But he was like, all we wear are black socks, and I'm like, bro, some of these cholo fools only have white socks. Like, what are you
Sock
talking?
check home.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, that was. Hey, if you're listening, Ryan, you're a cook. But
I had a math teacher. He taught 1 year, and the kids in our class were so bad that he quit. But we had a bunch of like, I guess you would call them Edgars now, but back
mm,
then they were just pretty boys or whatever you call them.
they were just they were
They were like at
pretty
party crews.
they were non-gang affiliated cholos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of those, and they would just talk shit to this fool.
Ecstasy cholos. They were ecstasy. They were pill popping cholos. Yeah, ecstasy cholos. Go ahead.
They would be mean to this dude, this poor little white guy,
Uh-huh.
and I felt bad for him when I graduated. I asked him to give me my. You can ask a teacher to hand you your diploma.
Yeah, yeah,
And he was quitting. I already knew. Like he only had 1 year. And he's like, "Nah, I'm done. I don't want to fucking teach anymore."
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, "Can you please give me?" I liked him, so I gave him the little satisfaction of giving me my diploma before he left. But like, kids were so fucking mean to him, man. Like, his name was Mr. Miller, and they were like little wannabe taggers. They would write on his room. They would like put a K, Mr. Killer, like, because he looked like a serial killer. But they would fuck with him, and I just felt so bad
I
for
would
him.
own
Like,
that shit. That sounds tight.
he was a dork, but like I
Yeah.
don't know whatever happened to him. I think he wanted to be a lawyer or something. He left. He was gonna go back to school or something.
Bro,
But
that's what's up.
I was like, man, these little
And
Edgars.
now he's putting those Edgars in jail as a prosecutor and shit.
I don't know. This was I graduated almost 20 years ago. So fuck, I feel old now, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, next year will be 20 years. I'm like, god damn.
Well, I graduated 2012, so that's like what, fuck it, 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
I graduated '06.
Oh, you're my brother's age. My brother graduated 06.
What high school did you go to?
Kaiser High School in South Fontana.
I almost bought a house down there. I was looking at houses down there,
Mhm.
but fucking getting outbid everywhere we going, like
Yeah,
it was hard.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I told you that. I think I might have told you this, but we were like looking for a house for almost a year before we just like finally got this one
Yeah.
because everywhere we went, people were outbidding. Like
Well, that's why we live in Mobile, son. We've
I went to Mobile.
yeah,
I got outbid like $100,000 there.
Bro,
I'm
it's-
like, who?
in Fontana, bro. There's for whatever reason, there's this big boom of Indian people pulling up. There's this huge.
I'm not Indian, but I look Indian.
No,
Like,
no,
yeah,
no.
you're like,
Yeah,
go ahead,
same,
come in,
same,
come on,
same. I get Middle Eastern all the
They're
time.
like, we sell to you. Come on.
No, they stack up their cash, bro, and they have the liquid funds to outbid people.
My neighbor, she's Indian. She's a doctor.
Yeah,
She lived here for like
I bet she is.
she lived here for like 6 months, and then she moved because of her job, and then she's been trying to sell her house. That was like 4 months ago, and it still isn't
She's trying to
sold.
make money.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They had people coming to look, and then
Well, fool, if her house is worth $600,000 and there's really no yard, but there's other houses around here that are 650 that have a yard.
I said, good luck. I said, you're gonna get outbid or something. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, we struggled. This was the nicest, cheapest place we could find. You know, like
No, it's in a good area.
we didn't have dogs when we bought this house. Now that we have dogs, we wish we had a yard.
Yeah. That's the reason.
We have dog parks like across the way here. There's a little
Yeah.
dog park, and there's two more around the community.
That's what my sister-in-law walks her dogs out here all the time.
That's just weird. Like Hector said the same thing. I'm like, do you guys have the same sister-in-law? Like, what the fuck? Like, because he was telling me, hey, I think my sister-in-law lives here, and then you said, I was like, I guess everybody lives here.
Fontana's a small place, bro.
And I'm like,
It's a big small place.
it's once you go just below baseline, it's like L.A. Fucking traffic everywhere. You grew up out here, you know how it is.
I grew up down there
I
specifically.
fucking hate the traffic around here. Like
yeah.
all day, every day, trucks everywhere, people driving
I got
around.
used to it, bro.
Hey, the bums around here are funny too. The other day I was going to 7-Eleven and I saw this bum sitting down,
Yeah.
pouring a bag of hot Cheetos into a big gulp. And I was at the light looking at him like, what the fuck is
Let's go. We got cheese in the
Why
big
is it-
gulp, boy.
he did.
We got cheese in the big gulp,
I seen
boy.
him grab a spoon and I was like, what the fuck? That is an entire big gulp full of nacho cheese. I was like, they let you do that? Like, what the
No,
fuck?
no, they don't.
I was
No,
like,
they don't.
How did he do that?
They don't let you do that. He just did it, and they were like,
how did he get the cup? Oh yeah, you can just get the cup. Maybe he just walked. I don't know how he pulled it off, but that must have
Food.
a big gulp. The fucking 40-ounce thing of not. It was to the brim. That's why I was like, what is he
well,
pouring into
fool,
that?
what? He said, I don't know how he got away with it. Fool, when you have nothing in your life, the cashier's like, go ahead and get your big gulp full of cheese, big
Yeah.
dog. Go ahead.
I couldn't believe what I saw, so I had to immediately call my girl. I was like, you're not gonna believe what I just saw. Like, I saw a bum pouring
Yeah.
a bag of hot Cheetos into an entire fucking big gulp full of nacho cheese, and then he had a spoon and he was eating it with a spoon. I
Oh.
was like, I was like, this fool ain't gonna ship for 2 weeks.
That's called Fontana cereal right there, baby. That's what. Dude, there was this homeless guy at the Cardenas down here. My mom was like, my parents moved back to Mexico, and she was like, send me some feds through the whatever, right?
Western Union.
Yeah, whatever it was. I don't know. I think it's I forget what it is. What are those Mexican money sending things, right? And I went down there, and when I walked out, the homeless dude was like I walked out of Cardenas, and it was like a Mexican dude, like he looked like my dad and shit. So like I kind of felt bad, you know what I mean? I was like
Papa?
I was like Appa? Yeah, but he like walked up to me and he was like like right like he's like
PTSD all over again.
bro, no, he just pulled up on me and was like, hey, baby. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. And he's like, oh, don't worry, big dog. And I was so mad at this fool because he was like, I was like, my bad, bro, I don't have anything. And then bro, I was like, I don't even know if he speaks English. He's like, nah, big dog, don't trip. And he just walked away.
He thought you were gonna fall for it and just give him money, but then as soon as you told him,
I called him on his bluff. Yeah.
The act. You know, you said it gets windy up here, right?
Yeah.
It was windy maybe a couple weeks ago. It's crazy windy during December. I'm going to work at 3 a.m. It's windy, cold as fuck. I see a homeless dude walking across the street from Winco with an entire bucket of ice cream and a spoon, just eating that shit. At 3 a.m. 3 a.m. in the blistering wind. His clothes were flapping around the bag he had it in, and just.
But that Napoleon wasn't. That Napolitan wasn't, boy.
I was like, wow, these homeless around here on another level.
They're powerful. They're powerful, bro. They're different.
Like, what drug? Do you need to cool down with that? You need a whole.
I'm hot.
As I said, what drug does that?
Fuck the wind chill. I'm hot.
This is how he's like when you want to come back down, this is how you come back.
Yeah. Well, tweakers love sugar, bro. My
tweakers love sugar.
Tweakers love sugar,
they like
bro.
Candy.
They love it, bro. They're like kids, bro. But my brother's wife, my little brother's wife, is from North Carolina. He's a Marine, so he was out there for a long time, and she came to visit for the first time during the holidays, and it gets windy out here in the winter. Well, it gets windy here, throughout the year, but it was like windy in the winter, and it was like crazy, and we were in South Fontana by my parents' house. And there was a tumbleweed like hauling ass down the street, and she was like in the M&M's commercials, they are real, like because in the East Coast they don't see tumbleweeds like that, right?
Well, I have a question. I see skunks all the time down. Where the fuck do these skunks come from?
The fields, boy. Yeah. Because
I drive by the Speedway to go to work, right?
Yeah, we used to smell them all the time growing up.
I see them everywhere, and I told my girl every time we're down here, like close the windows because there's gonna be a dead skunk somewhere.
Actually, believe it or not, there's less skunks now. Like when I was a kid, bro, it was like every day.
Go down Cherry. There's fucking dead skunks
everywhere. I grew up off Cherry, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, where do they come from? Where do they go? Like, cause like it's all industrial down there.
They're like rats, boy. They're like rats.
I saw one today. It was the size of a dog. It was fucking.
They're big.
Huge.
They're big. They get big.
I was like, what the fuck?
They get big, dude.
Hey, when we first moved in here, on Cherry and Baseline, there's like that big open field.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of summertime.
That's where they live. They have burrows and shit.
This was a big ass coyote walking. In the middle of the huge field, just creepy, right? And my girl's like, "Oh, look, a hyena," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "A what?" She's like, "Look, there's a hyena." I was like, "That is a ghetto, ugly ass coyote. There ain't no fucking hyena. It was an ugly ass dog or
coyote,
coyote." But she legit was like, "Yeah, look, a hyena." I was like, "Oh my god! Like, you need to start watching the Discovery Channel."
Have you ever seen Lion King? That's not what they look like.
Well, they're ugly, but it wasn't. I admit,
no, hyenas are ugly as shit.
It was an ugly coyote, but this fucking girl, like, I was like, oh my god, like, it made me think of that old video of that little girl. She's looking at a bunch of geese, and she's like, look at all those chickens.
Yeah.
She's like, look at that hyena. I was like,
look at all those chickens.
I was like, that is a fucking ghetto ass coyote.
That's
like,
funny as shit. Hyenas are crazy looking, dude.
We get coyotes in here. They come in here. They come sniffing. Our neighbor has cameras.
Well, the fucking fields, bro. The fields over there off of what is it? Sierra up by where the 15 and Sierra meet. It's just fields.
That's what you got to be careful walking your dogs around here because even in the daytime, like they come around here. I've seen the video. My neighbor showed me. They're like sniffing my yard, like where my dogs are at. I'm like, fuck. Like, I have 2 little French rats. That's like little fucking pig in a blanket for them.
Yeah.
So one of my neighbors, she like walks around with like a fucking a Moses staff, like ready to fuck one up. Like
that's fire.
She's a little Indian lady.
You shall not pass.
She's a little Indian lady that lives on that side. You made me realize there is a lot of Indian people.
I'm telling you, boy.
She lives on the other side.
I'm telling you, dude. My homegirl, growing up, I knew her really well. God damn it, what was her name? Paneet. Her name was Paneet. Paneet Singh, I believe. But her family owned a lot of her mom's family owned a gang of the subways. All the subways in Fontana.
I worked at Subway in high school, and my manager was Indian.
I bet, bro. I'm telling you, they like, well, it's a good return on investment franchise wise.
Not anymore. Not since fucking Jared fucked everything up.
Well, I mean, you got Michael Phelps now, bro. You'll be all right.
They do? I haven't been there in a while.
Michael Phelps is the one of the spokespersons. Yeah.
Alright.
Did you hear that Tom Segura was gonna be one of the guys on the
And he's
commercials?
like, nah.
Well, it's good. Well, he was supposed to be Jared's brother. That was like into like he was Jared's brother.
Is this before or after the?
Obviously before, for
I
sure.
thought they were gonna like segue into Jared's on he's on vacation.
No,
right now.
no.
He'll be back in 10 to 15.
You know, he's doing like 50 or 60. But no, Tom Segura auditioned and he got it. He filmed a bunch of commercials, but it was for he was supposed to be Jared's like cool crazy brother that's like, Jared's into losing weight. I'm into the bacon chicken ranch, bro.
Oh, he was Fat Tom?
He was fat. Yeah, he was Fat Tom, but he's into like fat sandwiches. And then the CEO like got fired. The new guy came in and it's like, we're rebranding. Fuck the $5 footlong. We're bringing in Michael Phelps, like all these athletes and stuff like RG3. And so that's why they cut his commercials.
I used to work there in high school, right? That's the first job I ever had.
Cool.
Everybody was cool. My manager was in high school. It was weird. Like everybody was in high school.
It was his family that owned it or what?
No, it was just an old white dude owned it.
Okay.
It was all high school kids that worked there. And then he sold it to an Indian guy.
Of course.
But anyways,
he got outbid too, huh?
Everybody there was high out of their mind.
For sure. Oh, bro, for
like,
sure.
My friends got me a job there, right? And I'd be like the only sober one in there.
You don't smoke?
No, not then. I've smoked here and there, but I was a straight edge kid in high school. I was a nerd, you know.
Cool.
But my friends would be baked out of their minds. Like my friend.
I bet you look badass with hair.
Oh, I had I don't remember how I had my hair in high school.
I feel like you look badass.
I had a faux hawk in high school.
Ah.
And
you miss being able to style your hair?
No, this is freedom right here.
It's easy peasy, right?
I just gotta shave it like once a week and then I don't have to worry about
it.
it.
But I feel like you looked badass with hair.
I'll show you pictures later. I might have some. But anyways, these folks would be baked out of their fucking mind. One of my friends, he'd be like bloodshot eyes, like making a sandwich all slow and shit. And then another friend, he'd be in the back, like just. One time I saw him stuffing a piece of bread into a glove. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to see if it would fit." I was like, "What the fuck?" I'd like imagine being the only sober kid there.
Yeah.
Everyone's high, not giving a fuck. Smoke. There was smoke in the freezer because the smell gets cold. Like
of course. Oh, bro,
kills the smell.
A lot of the foods when I worked at Target, they would smoke in the freezer in the back.
Frozen, there's a freezer. Oh yeah.
Frozen goods. Yeah.
So yeah, these motherfuckers were on another level.
We would vape crazy back then. It wasn't even weed vapes. It was vapes. We'd vape in there. Yeah.
So I worked there for about 6 months, and I kind of got over it, like just being the only one doing my job while everyone else is high out of their fucking mind.
Everyone else is fucking eating pepperonis.
And this fool too, the bread in the glove guy.
That was his name.
He's still a good friend of mine.
Tim Bread in the glove.
He used to make. We used to mix the food in the back. He never used gloves, only for the bread, right? For the bread and the gloves situation.
Oh yeah, it's giving Fuzzy
he
coli.
He'd make tuna bare hands, and I would just gross me out, like mix the tuna, and I'm like it. I did not want to eat.
It's like hella mayonnaise in that bitch, huh?
Until you work at a restaurant, you will not want to eat at that restaurant again. You see how white people do. Like one time we used to make those giant subs, those huge ones for parties.
The catering ones. Yeah.
I told you my manager was like a high school kid. Like I don't understand. Like some dorky I think he was younger than me too. It was a weird situation.
Was he Indian?
No, he was a white.
Okay, he was a white.
This is when the white guy owned.
Uh-huh.
This is when the whole chaos was there. There was no structure.
Okay, yeah.
One time the people were there to pick it up for a wedding. A big ass fucking 50-foot sub.
Look, hey, if you're getting married and you're catering as a fucking Subway sandwich, I hope it gets fucked up, bro.
This fool drops it. They're there to pick it up. He's in the back. He's like, I need
bread in the glove guy.
No, the manager, the young.
Oh,
manager.
Okay.
He drops it on the ground, like he hits a corner because they're huge.
They're massive, 6 foot, yeah.
And it lands on the ground, and he looks at me, and I look at him. And he's like, we have 2 options. We got to go tell them that they have to come back, or are we gonna just put this back together and give it to them?
Put it back together.
So we put it back together. I was like, Whatever. It was all fucked up. We had Saran wrap that. We're like,
Fool.
we'll be one more minute. We have to wrap up some other
Well, they
orders.
did not give a fuck whether it was on the
But
floor or
it
not.
went to a wedding or something. But I think they'd rather have something versus nothing, you know?
Or have to wait. Yeah.
Because the giant bread, they have to make it the day before. Like,
No, for sure. It's a 6 foot long bread,
So-
bro. It's
this young manager kid, that's when I was like, man, I gotta get out of here. This place is a fucking mess.
we're
Like,
wait. Yeah, this is OSHA. OSHA's pulling up on us any day.
yeah, so like I said, the fucking it. I haven't been able to eat Subway since. I just ate Subway recently again because I got a gift card for Christmas.
Oh, I feel that.
And I still love the pastrami, but they don't have pastrami anymore.
No, they don't. They don't.
So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I guess I'll take a bacon BLT or
I'm
something.
telling you that the chicken, dude. Okay. I'll tell you about this. This is the best worst job I ever had. It's the second job I ever had out of high school. I worked for a green carpet cleaning company. So like all the chemicals were non-chemical. It was like
They were gay.
salt water. You sprayed it and went,
Be sure to kiss it before you use it.
No, bro. But it's think about this, bro. Like the owner of it was like an old Jewish hippie guy, and if you think about it, like I want to say like because it's green, you can write that shit off a little bit, right? Like you could write off some of it. So like we were cleaning carpets for like Warner Brothers, Comedy Central, MTV,
Sick.
Insomniac video games, dude, like
That's sick.
high profile shit. Oh, Melvin Ian Myers, which is this like massive law firm in LA. But like I was cleaning carpets, and cleaning carpets, bro, happens after you don't clean carpets when fools are at the job site, right? Like at the office. So we were working from like midnight to 4, midnight to
Hi.
bro. I worked with straight felons, like straight felons, bro. And I'm 18
They're
years
sock
old.
checking you at
Bro,
work.
I'm 18 years old, and they're like, "Hey, fool, that word, don't say that word, fool. That word's a check, fool. Don't say that shit." And I'm like, "Sir, I can't say sir."
I worked at Pizza Hut in high school as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I wore a like a baseball belt.
Mm-hmm.
I was a skater
100%.
kid.
No, I know what's up. Yeah, baseball belt because it doesn't
It's
dig
perfect,
into your side. Yeah.
So it was a red baseball belt. that
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
from-
me too. I wore one of those shits
I
in high
got
school.
from Dick's. They're the most. I should start buying them again, especially if you're fat. They fit
Bro,
good.
they're the
They're flexible.
Dick, I got a fucking golf belt right now.
I have a cholo belt on.
I have a golf belt right now. Look at that, bro. They're the best.
So I was wearing one. This dude, I work at the pizza place. I'm like 16. This dude's like 30, and he's like, "What's up, blood? Why are you wearing them dead some shit?" I'm like, "Huh?" Like I didn't know idea
You
what he
said,
was
"What
talking.
up, blood?"
He was a blood, and he got mad at me for wearing the fucking red belt. Now he's like, "You trying to get put on or what?" I was like, "Huh?" Like I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like,
yeah.
oh, my belt. I was like, "Oh, I just wear this because I skate and it's more comfortable to skate with." And he's like, "All right." He's like, you shouldn't wear that anymore. I was like, okay.
Bro, when I worked at Target, I used to say "What up, blood" to everyone, like all the time. And I was working in the customer service, and some older black lady was like there, like returning some shit.
Real quick, what's a golf belt? It's the same situation, it's like a baseball belt.
But you want to take it off?
No, I'm just curious. I don't know. I've never played golf.
It's like
It's elastic.
it's like mesh. It's elastic. So like it's like interwoven,
Nice. I'll have to check them out.
bro. And
Husky boy belts.
you know what it is, hey, bro. It's dare I say better than a baseball belt.
Right now, I just went to the t-shirt mart the other day and got me one of those old school cholo belts because I had one of those. No, I had one of
with
the
old English initial on the buckle and
but
shit.
mine's
Yeah.
plain black. But
Okay.
I had one of those like leather ones where you, like
Mhm.
I have lost some weight, so I had to put new holes in it.
I told you looked like you were thinner, motherfucker, and you were like, "Nah, bro, whatever."
Not too much, but
yeah,
I had-
head still fat as hell, but your body looking thin.
I had to put new holes in it. I'm like, this looks ghetto. Like I'm making holes. I was like heating up
A hot nail.
a knife. I was in my garage. I had heating up my knife,
Yeah.
making a new hole. I'm like, this is ghetto. I need to get a new
Dude,
belt.
my dad used to do that shit to my leather belts. I was
Fucking
like,
smells.
Yeah.
I think it might be in my laundry room, but I had made like a few new holes, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go buy a new cholo belt. But now that I think about it, I think I want to give me a baseball belt.
Bro,
maybe,
I'm telling
maybe
you,
I'll try the top golf belt.
Get a golf belt, bro. I'm telling you.
Where do you get it from? Dick's?
You go to Dick's, get a golf belt. Yeah,
It says golf belt.
it's a golf belt. Yeah. You can get a Nike.
What is the buckle like? Is it like?
Oh, it's just one of these, boy.
Oh, nice.
But like, watch, check it out. Here, I'll show you. So
Oh shit.
stretches crazy, and then it has holes throughout the
That
whole thing.
is
So
probably the sickest belt I've ever seen in my life.
bro, look,
Where was that in high school?
bro, did I?
I had-
look. The fucking thing just
I could
goes.
have been wearing those with my Dickies.
Yeah, these things smash, boy. I'm telling you.
And that's what another thing that's great is about those baseball belts. They'll fit in any loophole.
And
like-
bro, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, bro. I bought like a 3-pack of Nike belts, just like of Nike baseball belts.
I bought a cheap one at it was at Big Five. It was like $5
I
little.
bought mine at Dick's.
This was the one in Upland. I don't. Dick's wasn't around at that time. Big Five was the thing, but.
Damn, that's some old shit.
But yeah, I
It
got
was Chick Sporting Goods when I was there.
back in my 7 years ago.
Yeah.
You guys make me feel old. Like Ricky made me feel old. Like
Ricky Molina?
I'm almost as old as his mom.
Oh, Ricky Molina's 12, bro. Don't
know.
worry about it.
His mom is like a few years older than me, so I was like, God damn. Like,
That's how Ricky Molina, bro.
he was like, my mom's like 39. I'm like, damn, I could go out with your mom. I was like,
maybe I did, bro. Maybe
I told him, did your mom and dad meet on Moco Space or or the party line?
Moco Space is crazy.
Do you remember the party line?
Yeah.
I told him, he didn't even know what the fuck that was. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I know damn well your dad met her on the party line.
Yeah.
And then he left her for some chick on the Moco Space.
Moco Space, that's so nuts, bro.
Moco Space made me think of I don't speak Spanish, but I used to like watching Spanish channels sometimes to watch like the Spanish dating shows.
Yeah.
They had the Spanish blind date. Every episode they're damn near having sex. Like they'd be on a bridge looking at the beautiful moon, then all of a sudden you start making out, like ready to fuck. I'm like, whoa, like this is and they would show it's the Spanish channel, so they would show shit. Like
grabbing ass, yeah.
If you don't remember, look this shit up. The Mexican blind date show. People were fucking on. You left with pussy that night.
Yeah, let's go.
You got enchilada that night for sure. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We haven't talked about comedy once. We just
Not at all. We've been fucking around. I was just thinking that. I was like, damn.
Johnny Go was like, I hate podcasts where it's a comedy podcast and they don't even talk about comedy. They need at least 30 minutes of comedy. But
sorry, Johnny.
honestly, this is what I like about my show. We just talk about whatever.
No, we're dicking off. Yeah, I'm having fun.
So, I do want to talk about a little bit coming out your roast battle thing.
I'm down.
You ever think about going back into it?
I have a roast at the Flashback Comedy and
Oh, so you branched off to other ones?
I haven't done a roast for a minute. I haven't done a roast.
How long did you hold the title there?
A year and a half.
That's fucking crazy.
Year and a half. I won 9 of them in a row.
He's like, I'm bored. You bitches gonna have this belt back.
No, I mean,
they should have let you have the belt. You should have been able to put it on your fucking.
I bought one. No,
they should have gave it to you.
They should have.
For that consecutive wins. They should have went and bought themselves a new one.
That's what I'm saying. They never paid me, but let's go. You know what I mean?
You couldn't buy them like from a website.
Nah, so they ordered it. They ordered it. They custom made it.
A replica.
A replica. They made one. It's like real leather and the whole thing or whatever.
I want to make one for my podcast. I have the belt up there.
You can have mine. It's just fucking collecting dust in my house.
No, that's your memorabilia. I'm good. I'm saying I want to make a custom one with my little logo. Like you can make one
fair. Yeah. Of course.
That'd be sick to hang up.
Of course. Yeah, and but anyway, yeah. So they like, I had just won or whatever, and I was like, I want the belt. And they're like, you can't have it because technically the Improv paid for it, so it's theirs. And blah blah. I'm like, you think that fucking Levity Live can pay for another one?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
what are they like? $200?
It was 200.
I was like, if anything more than that, then yeah, that's kind of expensive.
It was 200. It was like I think maybe like 215 or some shit like that.
That's not bad.
But it's like real leather and all that shit. But they basically were like, we can make a replica, and I was like, yeah, this is a bro.
You should have swapped the original and the replica and kept the original one.
Well,
he's like, shit, I did.
No, I wanted a brand new crispy one, bro. I wanted a brand new crispy one.
You're the one who had it, right? Nobody else got it.
I was the inaugural champion. Yeah, I was the first champion.
Sick.
Someone else has it now, but Cameron Hogue has it now.
They need to make different ones. I know they have the tag team, the 4-way, whatever. They need to come up with other ones, like different scenarios. And I'm gonna make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Like the last one was fun, but I'm like, I kind of got bored of it. Like, no disrespect to anyone, but like, it's the same thing every month or every other month. Like, the 4-way one's okay, but I just think they need to maybe come up with some other ideas.
You just need foods that are good.
It's hard.
I
think they need more time. You need more time to get to know who you're going against. And then you might be able to make it more interesting.
Nah, you just need to fucking book people that are good at that shit.
I got booked my second mic ever. I'd only done one open mic, and then they booked me to do it.
No, when I got asked to do it, I had been doing comedy 2 months. I'd been doing comedy for 2 months, and I had a good set the first time I did the open mic there, and then I had they gave me extra time and they asked me like sign up, and then I signed up and I won the first one against Sandy, and then in overtime.
I was there, but I wasn't paying attention. I was like, because I was doing the.
No, it goes by fast.
I was doing the open mic, and I was like reading my notes or something. So I wasn't paying attention,
For sure.
But Sandy told me about that. I don't remember you guys going. I remember you going against like some big, tall, fat dude. I can't remember his name.
Matt Grissett.
Then I remember you going against a bald dude.
Bo Bachelor.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was close.
He was a great writer.
That was so close.
He was a great writer. He was fantastic.
And then I don't remember all of them, but I was like, this motherfucker's
I
going.
could tell you right now. I'll go off the top of my Sandy, Matt Grissett, Perry.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember
Perry
Perry.
Joseph. Then it was Bo Bachelor. Then it was Andrew Dean Peterson. Then it was Seth Rubin.
I
Then it
remember
was
that.
Owen Parker.
You went against Owen? Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
He
yeah.
won like against somebody, and then oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was Owen, and then
That-
I'm missing somebody.
There was a random black dude. I don't remember his
Oh,
name.
oh, oh! After Owen, it was Tyreek Woods. Tyreek Woods was the random black dude. It's like
I don't know
it's
him.
like
That's why.
Tyreek Woods was actually white. No, no,
I don't know
it
him.
was
That's why.
Tyreek Woods, and then it was Adrian Luna. At
Oh
the
yeah,
end. It was Adrian Luna at the end.
yeah. Because I don't even remember you going against Owen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember now that you told me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
roast battles are fun. But like I'd like just rather do regular stand
yeah.
up.
Me too.
Is that why you tired? You got tired of?
So it's a mixture of things. So I was first and foremost, I was no disrespect to the competition, but I was whooping everyone's ass. So like, but I was over preparing, right? I was up till like 3 a.m. the day before, fucking walking around, pacing, saying my sets, timing myself on this fucking watch in my garage.
I should have done that on my watch. I didn't think of that shit.
I would time myself and be like, here's a minute, fucking say your set. I memorized my shit forwards and backwards, right? And I like had like, oh, they're probably gonna say this about me, so I'll have this rebuttal and I'll have this rebuttal. Like, bro, like I over
But
prepared
time goes quick, so you think you
very
like
fast.
you say like 4 jokes, the minute's already up. You're like, oh,
Well,
fuck.
you don't take into account the applause breaks or the
Yeah,
laugh
exactly.
breaks
That's
because
how
you're.
regular stand up is.
Mhm.
That's why my very first mic, I didn't know about that. So like
Yeah.
my timing was off.
Yeah.
So like that's why I fucked
But
up my first
also
time.
in a roast, you've never done that joke in front of people, so you don't know how big or small the laugh is gonna be. You don't you know what I mean? Some of them get applause breaks. Some of them, their people are fucking like, whoa.
Like when I did the tag team, like it was the night before we got asked to do it, me and Ricky against those two guys. I had nothing prepared. I didn't know who the fuck these guys
Of
were.
course, yeah.
And
That's
then
tough.
I was making shit up on the spot. So like I don't remember his name. He's like an Indian dude. He goes to the buddy system. Rashad or fuck is his
He
name?
hasn't been back, son.
Whatever his name is. He was with the little white kid, and I was like, oh, give it up for Jeff Dunham and Ahmed the terrorist. I made that
That's
shit
so
up.
good. That's so
I
good.
was like, hey, if you stick his hand up his ass, can you make him say I kill you?
That's so good.
I made that up right
That's
there.
so
Like I had
good.
because I had
Yeah, yeah.
nothing. Like,
Yeah.
but it's easy once you're there. But I think next time if I do it, I'm gonna write some
No,
and
well,
then make some up.
the more you do it, the more you get to write. Like, the more you do it, the more you learn how to write. Like, oh, this one is, I need a couple silly ones. I need some mean ones. I need some big ones. I need ones with act outs. It's just, you just learn how to do it. You learn how to do it over and over
I
and
also
over.
started making fun of myself so that they couldn't make fun of me. Like I told the little kid named Corey, I was like, I have a better chance at touching my toes than you do getting pussy.
That's good.
That one got a huge pop. I was like,
That's
hell
good.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
But just simple shit like that, like
Perry said something about my eyes. He said I was blind or some bullshit. And I was like, you're right. I was like, I am blind as fuck. I need my glasses to see your stage
your
presence.
boring
you
ass
boring
stage.
fuck. Yeah, and then yeah. It was fucking yeah.
Hey, that last one with him and Ant on the last one was fucking brutal. Those two, I was like, holy shit! Like they were going back and forth. That was so close.
Ant Jr. is a bad motherfucker.
He gets brought up on this mic. I don't know him. I've never met
He's a
him.
bad motherfucker.
He follows me. Like I said, I'll probably have him on soon.
You should.
I need to meet him first.
You 100% should have him. You'd like him.
I like to have people I know. You know,
For
like,
sure.
I'm not gonna bring some stranger in my fucking house. You know,
On God, yeah.
I got kids in this
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
If I don't vibe with you, you're not coming to my fucking house.
You will vibe with him. The guy's.
But like I said, I don't know how he's like Leo. Like he's just in the. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know him. You
You're
know?
like, I don't know. Were you born? Were you just made? Yeah, no. All I can say for him, I'll vouch for him. He's a Fontana
You
guy.
might have met him. I don't fucking remember. Someone's like,
he's a.
when did he come in the scene? Like how long ago?
Recently.
So yeah,
He started stand up earlier, but like in the W days, but kind of like stopped doing
he
it.
came back.
He came back and he's got stage presence. Look, bro. I'm gonna let you figure that out for yourself. But the guy, I can vouch for him.
I liked him on the roast battle.
Funny motherfucker.
It was good. Him
Funny.
and Perry went at it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
These guys are crazy.
Perry, don't let this distract you from the fact that Perry's 2-7 in the fucking roast battle. Don't let this.
Like, how do they keep letting him back in?
He's like LeBron and shit, bro. He's got.
I'm 0-2. I lost both times. So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It was still fun.
No, it's fun. It's an experience.
I'm thinking about wanting to sign up again, but I'm like, I've lost twice already. I don't know if they're gonna let me back.
They will. Well, they should. If Perry lost that many times, It's just I don't know, bro. It's
What'd you think about Hector? We had him on a few episodes ago.
Montana.
Yeah, he was
I
good. Like,
love that guy.
he surprised the fuck out of me. Like,
I told him the same thing, bro. I was like,
he was asking me questions outside. I'm like, bitch, I should be asking you
yeah.
questions.
He prepared
Hey,
his jokes were memorized. He delivered them with like oomph in the right spots. He was great.
he murdered that night. I was like, holy shit, these fools got murdered.
He's
Like,
actually and he's both of those motherfuckers that we're talking about. Both of them really cool cats in real life.
you know what's funny? He just made like a cool little video with Richard Villa.
Yeah,
My wife met him. He was here.
yeah,
Met him and everything. She just sent me that random video. Like, haha. I'm like, that guy was at her house like a week ago. Like, you don't remember him?
yeah.
But she's like, oh, I didn't notice.
So you
But
know this fool?
I'm like, yes. She's like, look at this funny video. I'm like, yeah, I know these. I know them. He was.
You know him. You know him.
I was like, you took our picture. Like, he was in her house.
No, no. Hector Montana's he's a funny guy. He's a good guy. He's a good
He
guy.
was telling me that he had some big things coming up. I guess that was the big thing.
It's one of them. Yeah.
But this motherfucker, like I said, she was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot all about him. I was like, trust me, the first time I met him, I forgot all about him too because he had come up to me at another mic and was like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, who are you?
He's very friendly, dude. He's a.
I had to apologize to him. I'm like, sorry, I meet so many people doing this shit. So I said, I don't know, I might have met Ant. I don't fucking know. But anyways, like I said, you do so many fucking shows.
You do a bunch of mics, you forget.
This show that I'm doing in a couple weeks is the first lineup where I don't know anybody. Usually,
remember when we did that black show in Rancho?
That was fun.
That black. Yeah, I had fun.
I've done it twice.
Have you? I
Yeah.
only did it that one time.
I did one time with you and one time with Sandy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they're
right,
fun.
that's
They're
right.
the best fucking crowd.
No,
I
they're
like
fun.
them.
They're fun as fuck.
But I said every show I've ever done, I've known somebody. This one I'm gonna go do nobody. I'm like, hopefully I fit in.
Where's the show at?
It's at Expadas.
Oh,
in
you have
Corona.
you have fun.
I've done a show there, but I'm saying this time I don't know anybody on the lineup. Like complete strangers. I don't know who any of these fucking people are. Like one of the chicks is from Chicago. Like
Oh shit.
there's some Asian guy headlining.
Who's the chick from Chicago?
I don't know. I don't know. I just looked at her and it said Chicago comedians.
Was it Jaws Sita?
I don't even remember. I just looked at it once at the flyer and I was just trying to see if I knew anybody and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Some random dude follows me on the lineup. I don't know who the fuck he is. Like I said, I have so many people like on Instagram. People just follow and we follow each other back.
Kind
you know?
of a big deal now, Andy.
No, just people follow you and then you follow back. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
So like, I'm trying to be a big deal with this shit. Hopefully, I get booked more shows with this shit.
You should. Oh, you should. This is fun.
But like I said, that's another case where I don't know who the fuck the guy is. So when I see him that night, he's probably gonna be like, "Hey, remember me?" And I'm like, "No." I was looking at him like, "Who the fuck do I know
You
him?"
just gotta lie, bro.
I'm like, "Hey, man, nice to see you. How you
Good
been?
to see you again, big dog. Yeah.
How's the family? What family? I'm alone."
How's your dog? I have cats. Yeah.
Someone just told me recently, like, "Oh, they're having another baby." I'm like, "Fuck, I haven't seen this guy in a long time." I was like, "I remember he just had a baby the last time I fucking
Who?
saw him." Some comic I met a long time ago.
Oh, for sure.
But the last time I met him, he just had a baby. Now he's having another. I'm like, "Fuck, I haven't seen this guy in so
Damn.
long."
Homie's fucking. That's good. That's good.
Must be nice.
Must be not.
What's that like?
Well, damn, that's crazy. Hey, let me know what that's like, though.
Yeah, exactly. You want another beer? You good?
I'll take one more. I'm about to finish this one. Thank you, sir. But yeah, the
Oh, yeah, talk about the flashback one. Where's that one? You said it's
oh yeah, that's February 1st. That flashback. That's in North Hollywood. That's Dante Chang's room.
February. Promote that. Where it was
February 1st. I'm gonna be doing. It's Rob Cook. Rob Cook is the producer. So I'm gonna be roasting Ann Flagg.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Girl.
Oh,
And
fuck, man.
and that's crazy.
I don't know if I could ever go against a girl. Like, she's gonna call you a small dick loser. You have to come up with.
She'll be right. You know.
I tried to give Cameron a joke because he was going against that girl. Like, I just gave him a joke. I was like, just tell her that you'd have to root for yourself to fuck this bitch. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna use that one. And he didn't use it. I was like, that's a go. Like, if a girl tells you they're gonna talk about you. Like,
No, they're gonna do the
I get more pussy than you.
there's a lot of low hanging fruit, and when you're a girl roasting a dude, like 100%. Little dick is gonna, you know what I mean? Little dick, ugly, no bitches, fucking.
Like, that's why you need to tell yourself, I get no bitches right off the like.
Yeah.
On 8 Mile, he's like
Oh, he shits on
he's
himself.
like,
Yeah.
I did get jumped by all you fools.
Nah, bro, listen. It is what it is. Like she could say whatever she wants.
What is she? White, Mexican?
White. She's white.
Oh no.
She's white. Yeah, she's white. What do you mean? There's a gang of shit.
The odds are against. I'm just saying.
You're allowed to rip white people crazy. What are you talking about? Yeah. That's if anything, that's the one race you're allowed to be racist against.
Yeah, call her a snowflake or some shit. Go liberal on her. I don't fucking know.
She's just, bro. She's just a white chick. She's just a woo girl. She's a great comic. She's booked me for shit. She's funny as shit.
Shout out to Ann Flag.
Yeah, and Flag 2Gs.
Shout out to Ann Flag.
2Gs.
This guy's a beast, so be ready.
Nah, she's a bad motherfucker. She was around before I started doing stand up. She booked me on a show, on a couple of her shows.
Where does she do mics at? Just random spots.
Well, she used to be in the Riverside scene a lot, and L.A. She would drive around a lot for comedy. But
I feel like a lot of places are like no longer doing mics. I'm like, fuck, we're running out of places.
Nah, there's always places, bro. There's always places. You just gotta have your ear to the ground.
That's why I got this. I need more connections. I need people. Actually, when Johnny was on here, I got like 5 new followers. I was like, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah. And then
some of his followers followed me back. I was like, hell yeah.
For sure. Yeah. It's like no, I don't want to like fucking create the narrative that like me and like that I'm beefing with Ann Flag. Like she's cool as shit. She booked me. She was great. She moved out of state for a while, came back I think, and she's cool as fuck. She's funny as shit. She's
based out of OC.
She was in Riverside.
Oh,
she's a Riverside comic.
Where is this place at?
Flashback?
Yeah, where's that?
North Hollywood.
Oh, that's what I was thinking out that way.
Yeah, it's North Hollywood. But no.
I follow them on Instagram. It's
Flashback, yeah. It's Dante Chang's place. He's a super funny guy. Super funny, books shows and shit like that. But yeah. Anne's great, but you know, I mean, I'm gonna try to fuck her up. I mean, she's not gonna be nice to me. So it is what it is. But I'm doing the roast battle first, and then I have I'm doing a 10-minute set on the show after.
Oh, it's the roast battle then.
I'm part of the roast battle, but I'm also part of the lineup of the show that's right after. So I'm doing 2 spots in LA well, not 2 spots, but like the roast and then the set. And yeah.
Hopefully the crowd sticks around. How is the scene out there? Do people like is it all comics or is it actual audiences?
For shows, it's people come.
I've only done the Comedy Store mic. That was it. It was horrible. Never doing that again. Like,
really?
There's like 200 signups.
Oh, the potluck?
Yeah, no, it's like the open mic they do once in a month.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they still do it, but
I know the Comedy Store does the potluck every Monday.
There's also like once a month they did, whereas open mic you just show up. You have to buy a drink and then you get a ticket and then they put your thing. And there's like literally like 200 signups. Like I'm not even kidding.
Oh shit.
She went to like 2 a.m. Like I didn't get home till like 3 or 4 a.m. It was horrible. I told this on one of the podcasts. Some dude OD'd by my car, so I couldn't get out. Like it was just like rolled out on the ground. And I tried to go home and like I had a horrible night, and then I had to like Austin Powers my way out, like like trying to. I literally did that.
Yeah.
Because you know by the Comedy Store, there's like little parking lots at a business you can pay them to park.
100%. Yeah.
$15. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pay. And then I come out, walk into my car, and there's a fucking dude, ghost white, fucking ODing right behind my car.
Did he die?
Like, I don't know. He was with some random people who were helping him, but like, I don't know him. I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know?
I got fucking a family. I got shit to do.
I was like, what am I gonna do? The paramedics are on their way. Like, good luck. See you later. But I literally did Austin Powers to get out of the parking lot. Like, but that was the last time I went to LA. So I've never done the LA scenes. Just a little bit of the OC and then the IE.
I mean, the mics suck. The mics suck dick, right? Because they're slotted and it's you and fucking 3 other comics in there. So the mics suck. But like, I mean, Boomtown open mic is pretty good. That's Monday nights. That with Mikey McKernan does that show. Or does that mic? That's a great mic. That one is really good. If you're lucky enough to get on the Jam in the Van.
I seen you guys do that. That's pretty sick.
Jam in the Van's fucking tight.
Is it a place or is it like in a parking lot? Like what is that?
No, it's Pauly Shore's place.
I thought it was like legit, like they just drove a van around, parked, and then set up.
No, it's in like a fucking little location. He bought a space and.
Oh, I legit thought someone just drove their van around, parked at spots, and then set up open mics. So I was like, thinking it was outside in parking lots.
It's cool as shit. And yeah.
That's open mic.
Yeah, it's once a month.
What day is that?
Monday.
I want to try the Ice House. They do open mics once a month too. Like they rarely post about it, but they do. Like, and it starts at like 5 or 6.
Oh, let me know about that. I would love to do that shit.
I have to follow them. I wrote to them one time asking them, and they never wrote me back. But they once in a while post.
Yeah.
I think it's like Wednesdays or something like that.
Huh.
I just need to get out more. Like I need to find more spots. I'm kind of tired of all the same places I've been going. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you get sick of them. You get over them because you're doing the same shit over and over again. You get stagnant because you're doing the same jokes with the same people. And yeah, I think I get that. You get worn out from it.
That's why I'm glad I'm going to this spot where I don't know anybody. So it's gonna be all fresh faces. They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this
And
guy?"
they never heard your jokes before. That's because like I think two things get you complacent in stand up. I think doing the same spots over and over again gets you complacent, and doing the same jokes over and over again gets you complacent. Like you gotta fucking write new shit.
I have a few new ones, but I'm gonna do old and new ones at this one.
Of course, yeah, you gotta mix that shit in. You can't just be like, I'm doing 5 minutes of new shit. Like that shit. Okay, bro. Well, there's gonna be 30 seconds of good shit and 5 minutes of new shit.
You know, Hector's like, I feel like you have 5 minutes you can shop around. I'm like, all right, thank you.
Hector, dude, Hector's always like, I'm doing like I'm gonna do new shit today, and I'm like, why don't you work on some old shit, Hector?
I rewrote an old one I had written a long time ago, and
Mhm.
I rewrote it, and I want to do it this one. Like, I never really finished this one. I have a lot of those that like, I have a premise, and then I'll try it somewhere, and it doesn't go well, and then I just put it away and never fuck with it
Yeah.
again.
Now you gotta go back to it.
But now I have a new, there's like a new version of it. Like I rewrote the beginning. Now I have a new ending, so it's basically a whole new joke. Like,
Uh-huh.
so I'm like, I added shit to it, so
Yeah, but when it works, you know that it's not a new joke. You know what I mean? When it works,
I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it for the first time at this next show, so
do it. Yeah,
it'll probably
yeah.
bomb. But I'm basically mixing a new joke with an old joke together.
Yeah, yeah, bro, and that's there's no wrong way of doing it. And that's like okay, when a joke works for the first time ever, it's like crack, right? It's like fucking crack. You're like, "Wow, like I'm fucking him." Like, you know what I mean? You do a new joke, it works for the first time. But a joke that's ate dick over and over and over and over and over again, and you finally find a way to work it out to where it's decent,
That's what I'm hoping is gonna happen with this one.
that feels, bro, that's way better. That's way
That's why they
better.
say a joke's never finished. So you can
No, never.
rewrite it forever.
Never,
you know?
yeah.
Like a lot of the jokes I have different versions of them depending on how much time I have.
Yeah, you gotta have the director's cut, the widescreen
I-
version. Yeah.
On my app, I have an app for bits.
Mm-hmm.
I just say short version. That's or riffs.
Yeah.
I'll say riff because
Yeah.
it's one that I'll riff during it.
Yeah.
I call them riffs or shorts. This
No,
is how I word it. You know.
You need the Snyder cut. You got all kinds of different versions of it. Yeah.
Do you ever try? I've seen you try crowd work once. But do you ever do that a lot, like crowd
Yeah,
work?
yeah. I mean,
I want to try it, but people are afraid. Like every time we go to shows, nobody wants to sit up front because they assume you're just gonna do crowd work.
I mean, it helps. I mean, I think roasting has helped a lot because
I want.
I've learned how to write silly jokes, like silly roast jokes that don't really hurt your feelings but are kind of accurate. So when I do crowd work like that, like I'll fuck with the crowd here and there and stuff like
I
that.
want to start to learn how to do it between bits where you just connect with the crowd, like get them. If you're just going up there telling bits, it's not really like a
No, yeah.
connection. But if you do a little, not too harsh of a crowd work where you can just get them warming up and then on your side, like
That's stand up, baby. Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to figure. I'm still
Yeah.
learning, I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure it
yeah.
out. Like I want to be able just in between maybe certain jokes, I can just like talk to
But
somebody.
that's a matter of if you get up a lot,
Yeah,
if you get up so much,
you're comfortable with
you
it.
get comfortable enough to fuck around in between
I'm
your jokes.
comfortable with the material I have, so I think I can. The last one I did.
But it's not about being comfortable with your material. It's
Yeah.
about being comfortable with being uncomfortable on stage.
Exactly.
Because it is uncomfortable every time you go up there. You're fucking judge me, guys. Like it. So yeah, but it's just getting up on stage and fuck
The last show I did, something happened with the mics were kind of cut out in between my set, and I kind of like riffed off something and then talked to the crowd a bit and then went back. And I was like, oh, that was awesome. I was able to recover from that because something
Yeah.
happened. It made some weird sound and it cut out on me. And I was like, what do I do? And then I just made a joke about it,
Yeah.
talked to the crowd a bit, and then went back to what I was talking about. So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, cool. I pulled that one off. I didn't want to freeze on stage.
No, that's
like-
huge. It's huge. It's such a win. It's such a win when you're like something goes wrong and you're like, nah, I got whoop, and you like swerve.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what happened. I was like, how the fuck did I do that? Oh, thank God I pulled that one off.
because you're
But-
comfy.
Yeah.
If you're comfy on stage, it's like a cheat code.
What's the worst? I've had a lot of worst problems. What's the worst problem you ever had at a show?
Worst problem I ever had at a show.
Hecklers or anything?
No, I mean hecklers don't really bother me because
I've never been heckled so far.
no,
No.
I've been heckled plenty of times, but hecklers don't really bother me because I'm like really good at talking shit.
I try to ignore them. I've had people say stuff, but I'll just keep talking. Ignore
No,
them.
yeah, well, you got to make the business decision of like, am I gonna address it and shut you down, or am
But
I
it's
gonna
it's
play with
always
you a little
someone in the
bit?
way back.
Yeah.
Never, no one in the front's ever fuck with me.
Someone told me this. Someone told me this recently. It was they were at the Chatterbox Comedy Night. I can't remember her name, but she told me some really dope shit. That was like, chances are, if someone heckles you and they say something, chances are 9 times out of 10, the rest of the crowd didn't hear what the fuck they said. But
Exactly.
because you're so hyper aware, because you're up there and you're fucking full of anxiety, because you're so hyper aware, you heard them or you heard that they said something. So like, if you address it, that's on you, right? But like, if they're like fucking, hey man, that's not funny. You're like, wait, you told me you were gay? That's crazy. Like, you can say whatever you want because they didn't hear him. They're so focused on you, they didn't hear
I
him.
had a drunk chick at the Ontario Improv offer to suck me off while I was on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling a joke and she's like, "I'll suck your," and I was like, "Huh?" And then she
Yeah.
said it again, and everyone was quiet. I just kept talking, like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like she was drunk and just talking out of her ass. I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I know. I would have been like, I'll suck your dick. You know what I mean? Like,
I had another time where another chick, I don't consider this a heckle, but every time I finished a bit, she would raise her hand
mm-hmm.
and be like, "Did that really happen?" And I just kept
Mm.
ignoring her. And then at the end, I should have kept ignoring her, because at the end, I finally acknowledged her. I was like, "What?" And then she said it, and I was like, "Yes, it happened." And then I completely forgot what I was talking
Yeah,
about, so it fucked me up. But
but
every bit she was raising her hand.
that's
I'm
the
like, "What are you doing? Like,
that's the business
this
decision
ain't
of.
fucking elementary
But
school."
that's the decision you have to take, whether to shut it down or to fucking humor it and be funny off of it.
Yeah,
Right? It's a gamble. You're rolling dice every
I
time.
fucked up. She did it like 5 times to me, and the last one it fucked me up. So yeah, lesson learned. Just
No, you
ignore
just
them.
yeah, bro, but you can say whatever. You could be like, yes, you can go to the restroom. Right? Like, you could do whatever you want. Be like raise your hand. Like, did that really happen? Be like, no, I'm up here telling fucking jokes. Like,
But it was
but
so awkward. Like, who does that at a comedy show?
dumb shit, dumb people, bro.
They just want attention. Like, you want attention?
But
Grab a fucking mic. Get up here.
the worst, I don't know, bro. One time the microphone didn't fucking work, and it was like a show with like 20 people
No,
there.
we've talked about it.
It
Go
was tight.
ahead.
What?
A Georgia show that.
No. Oh, well, that happened too.
So it's happened to you twice already.
That happened to me twice. The Georgia show was like, we really didn't give a fuck. We were like, it is what it is. We've been drinking. Like, we waited for him to come back. So by the time he left and came back,
The place didn't have their own equipment, or he
no,
had to bring his own.
no, they didn't have their own equipment.
Um,
It's just a pizza joint, bro.
I don't know where it
It's
was
it's a pizza joint. They're not gonna provide sound.
at.
So they can provide pepperoni,
They
but
didn't have a bullhorn like.
no, no. But yeah. While we were waiting for this fool to come back with shit, we're like, we're not gonna perform. So we ate pizza, we drank beer, we're fucking around amongst a bunch of comics. And then he's like, all right, guys, like, and we're like, all right, bro, just call it. We're not gonna perform. Fuck it. And then he goes on stage and is like, we're still doing the show, and we're like, all right.
The worst show I ever went to, I kind of did a pop in. I just went to watch. There was like, I guess you call it it was supposed to be like a music and comedy festival in downtown Pomona.
Uh-huh.
Gil was performing that night, and I went to go watch him.
Uh-huh.
They started inside, right? It was the bar had a basement where they were doing music.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's on
It
Second
has the
Street.
basement, and then the third story.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
No, I did. I went that same place. Frank Sinatra guy was performing upstairs. So after
Yeah.
my set, I went upstairs to watch that food.
So supposedly there was supposed to be comedy inside in the main like, part of the bar,
Uh-huh.
and there was gonna be music outside
Yeah.
on the patio, and then there was gonna be music downstairs.
Yeah.
For some reason, the owner was like, "No, we don't want comedy. Let's take that outside." So the guy who's running the show was like, "Okay." So some guy set up a piano and started playing music.
Was it Gibby that was running
No,
the show?
it was another dude. I met him one time.
Paul Antonio?
It was a white guy. I only met him one time. I'm telling you, I don't know who these people were. I just went to watch.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So they're like, "Oh, just go outside," and then it starts fucking raining, like not heavy rain, but like sprinkle rain. So we had to wait, and basically everybody who's there kind of just was comics and maybe a couple family members. So you could hear the music inside loud, and then he was like, "Hey, you want to do some time?" I ended up doing time. It's just in front of like 6 people, but I'm like, they pushed us outside in the fucking rain. I'm like, no respect, motherfuckers. Like,
No.
for some fucking guy playing the piano that nobody was even paying attention to.
We're the least respected art form.
But I was just like, what the fuck is this? And I only did it time just because the guy, I felt bad because I think someone left, was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll do some time.
No, dude, We're the art form that's expected to be the most professional while being respected the least.
But I felt bad for Gil because by the time he went up for his time, there was like literally like 3 people left. Like
Yeah.
it's because they pushed us out in the
I've been
rain.
there, bro. I've
Like
been there.
and we had to wait for the rain to stop because it was raining on the PA system.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like
Well, I've performed for 2 people. I've been there, yeah.
it's fun though, but I just to me that was just
No, it's not. That shit sucks
no,
dick.
I'm saying it's fun to perform, but it was disrespectful for them to push us out in the literal fucking
Mhm,
rain. Like
mhm.
I don't know, it was not organized
But
at all
no one gives a fuck about us.
for a fucking piano player.
No one gives a fuck about us, bro.
And then in the basement they were playing fucking house music. Like
What the thing is, bro, look, no one like not everyone can play the piano, but everyone's funny.
No,
Right?
they're not.
No,
they're
no,
not.
no, no. Everyone's funny. I don't believe that. I think that's why comedy is so fucking popular.
It's relatable.
Everyone, exactly. Everyone can fuck with it because everyone is funny to a certain group of people, whether it's your friends or your family. Everyone has been funny in their life.
What made you start comedy?
I fucking love stand up. I would my parents told me I couldn't watch George Lopez, so because he would say certain shit in Spanish that was nasty. So they were like, you can't watch this fool. So I would go home and then BET After Dark would play like fucking Richard Pryor, or like Comedy Central would play like Eddie Murphy Raw and shit. So I'd watch Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, you know what I mean? I'd watch Richard Pryor live on Sunset.
As a child, I watched all of that shit.
Yeah.
My parents didn't give a fuck.
Bro, well, I didn't get to watch any of the Spanish comics because they would like say things that my parents understood. Right?
So you got away with the English ones?
Yeah, but black comedy is way more raunchier and it's way more nastier. But it's arguably now I wouldn't say so, but back then black comedy was better.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was the first stand-up I ever saw. Him and Richard Pryor.
For sure. I mean, stack up Richard Pryor against George Lopez. Stack up Eddie Murphy against Paul Rodriguez. Like,
you know what's crazy is that Eddie Murphy was like 21 when he
filmed. He was like 22 when he did his first specials. Yeah.
And it's crazy. He just did those 2 specials and just said, "Fuck you guys, I'm out." Like,
he's a movie star.
Supposedly
why the fuck?
He's gonna come back when he retires from acting.
Maybe. But I mean, I would love to. I still, bro, I love Raw.
Gabriel Iglesias has a new special coming out tomorrow on Netflix.
Cool. I'm gonna watch it.
Did you watch the Jamie Foxx one?
I got like 20 minutes into it.
It was a comedy, but it was more emotional than anything. Yeah, it was more emotional, kind of like an interview for his fans.
If he called it a TED Talk, I would have watched more of it.
Yeah, because I was like, it really is really emotional. Like, should I cry or laugh?
Not a special at all. Yeah.
I like him though. It was cool though.
No, for sure. But yeah, I watched a lot of black comedy.
How did you actually start? You just randomly went to an open mic? You knew somebody?
No, I told it on a couple of different podcasts before, but like I wanted to get into stand up. I really loved it. I just didn't have the self-confidence. I did a bunch of shit in my personal life. Like I lost a bunch of weight. I got in shape.
Oh, you got the confidence after the
yeah. Well, I weighed like
you were probably funnier when you were fatter. You should have went sooner.
No. I mean, it's not working for you, bitch.
Hey, fuck you. I lost some weight. Maybe I'll get funnier.
No, well, I was like 300 pounds, bro. I got fucking big. I lost like 80 pounds. I got in shape. I felt better about myself. I got a better gig, like a better job and shit. I was making money. I was doing well, and I followed a bunch of breweries because I fucking love beer. And the Laverne Brewing Company had a open mic with the buddy system, and I followed Laverne because I like their beer, and then I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna follow the buddy system guys, but I'm not going to an open mic in Laverne. That's fucking far. I live in Fontana. Fuck that. And then they posted the dub, and I told my girl like, hey, like there's one in downtown Riverside, and she was like, well, now you have to go or else you're just talking bullshit.
Exactly.
You're just talking out of your ass.
That's how it was for me too. I was just like, just go. Like I literally had no knowledge of anything. I didn't know anybody in comedy.
Yeah.
Just a fan of comedy.
I was lucky enough to know Sandy, but I know Sandy from a previous thing. I knew Sandy from like.
Who started first?
Sandy started first, about 6 months. 6 months before.
Did he ever give you advice or tell you how to do jokes?
No, not at all.
He said, "Figure it out on your own, loser."
No, because we're so like. If you know both of us, we're so similar at our core. Like we're very similar guys. We like the same shit. We're both fucking debaucherous fucks, right? We're both easy going, fucking go with the flow kind of guys. but we're very different in the way that we do stand up, right? He's like a fucking machine gun. I'm a little bit different, you
He's
know?
high energy. I like his energy.
For sure.
I don't have that energy that he
No,
has.
but like I do a bunch of act outs and voices and bullshit, and he's just him.
I act out a little bit, but I'm not good. I've never really tried voices or sound effects.
Yeah,
I like your joke where you talk about your dad beating your ass.
yeah.
It's funny because I witnessed something similar to that
Uh-huh.
where I had a friend. It was crazy. He was like one of 6 kids. There was one little girl and then 5 boys. All 5 boys stayed in one room, and the little girl had her own room. So
Yeah.
they were straight up Mexican, like.
Yeah.
And anytime that little girl would get like mad at them, she would tell the dad something, and the dad would just whoop their
Beat
asses.
the fuck out of him. Yeah.
So something happened. I don't know. The little daughter, the sister said something, and I just remember seeing the dad chasing my friend out of the house with a belt, and then just beating. It was hailing outside, like raining.
Yeah.
In the hail. The kid had no shirt on.
I know what hail is, motherfucker.
I know what I'm saying. It was, no,
Yeah.
because I thought I said hell, but
No,
hail.
I got you. I'm with you.
Hailing.
Why do you keep looking at your laptop?
I'm watching the sounds.
No,
Yes.
go ahead.
Calm down, Johnny.
Shout out Johnny Gold.
This
Yeah,
is my podcast, Johnny. I'm producing and podcasting at the same time.
Go ahead, bro. I'm
So
sorry.
in the middle of the rain, in the hail and rain, this
Uh-huh.
fool chased him out of the house and beats him with a belt.
Yeah.
And when you told that story, that flashback came back in my head, just watching me.
Yeah.
And then my friend took off. He like ran away that day because he didn't want to go back home. And like my friend had a clubhouse, and he kind of just stayed there till the rain went away.
I feel that.
With no shirt on, with belt
With welts, yeah.
welts
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
body
yeah.
in the rain. Like you imagine being beaten by a belt with no shirt on.
No, I don't have to, motherfucker. I had tree houses. I would go up into my tree house.
But
My dad
friend
would
had one.
fuck me up. I'd go into the treehouse and just fucking be like, fucking.
Hey, the
yeah.
same story, different kid.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's
I felt bad for him. We brought him food and drinks. 'Cause
my homies would bring me food too.
he didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
go home, but he had to go home. Like he was afraid.
No, you'd get fucked up worse if you
But
didn't
I'm
come
like,
home.
I'm like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. My sister told my dad something. Like she would just lie. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, 5 boys in one room and then one little princess in her own room. And like,
As it should be.
do you have younger siblings?
I have one younger brother and one older brother.
It is true because you actually hurt your little brother, your little sister,
you're
and they go
fucked.
tell your parents
You're
fucked.
fucked. But you know, back then I was like, you just love him more. Which I mean, now that I'm older, it was confirmed. But like, they do love him more. But also, like, I'm older now, and I think about it, and I'm like, dude, my dad's fucking tired. He's raised like my older brother's 6 years older than me. I'm 5 years older than my little brother. So my little brother's a real baby. I'm like 5 or 6. He's like 1. Right? And even then, I'm 10. This motherfucker's what, 5?
You're a middle child?
Middle child, yeah.
I'm middle child too. They
Yeah.
say most comics are middle children. That's weird.
Think so? It's because we need attention.
Exactly.
It's because we need attention.
Daddy wasn't there.
To change my underwear.
Take me to the fair.
Daddy.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
Daddy, where'd you go? Yeah. Yeah, I know. But yeah, like my older brother's fucking 15. I'm 10. This was 5. Like my dad's a carpenter. He's exhausted. He comes home, so like his head is like, don't make the fucking baby cry.
That's exactly what happened to my friend.
Don't make the baby cry. Like I'm tired, bro. I don't give a fuck, because a baby crying is like, it's ear
Hey,
piercing.
did your dad drink on the way home from work?
100%. What?
You see those videos in the 90s?
100%, boy.
The videos in the 90s where she's dudes just drinking in their work trucks.
Dog, listen, I will go, like, if I could, bro, I would go back to the 80s. I would let foos call me a wetback if I could still drink.
I seen this one video, it was like from the 80s where they first put in the law where you can't drink and drive. And there's literally a dude in his work truck like, why can't a man
Like,
have
this
a
ain't
beer?
America if y'all let me have a,
Why can't
yeah.
a man have a beer on the way home from work? But I had friends, that same dad who
Mm-hmm.
he'd be sloshed.
3 tall cans on the way back
He
to
had
the pad.
like a Pontiac Firebird. Remember those guys?
Which one?
It was like early 90s.
Oh,
Badass
yeah.
one.
The one with the wings,
Yeah,
the lights.
Eagle, and the Eagles.
Yeah,
and
but the
everything.
lights go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a badass one, and this fool was fucking drunk off his ass. Like he'd pull up and like hand us money to get ice cream from the ice cream man, and then just drive off. That was a beautiful fucking car. He fucking wrapped it around a tree, drunk.
Is he
Coming-
he lived?
Yeah, but he just would get drunk after work,
Yeah.
come home like with literally tall cans. Like he literally pull up with a tall can. Like it was like nothing.
Yeah.
Like
My dad would smack a couple tall cans on the way home, and then him and his homies would smack a couple
when you're
24s.
tired after work, 1 or 2 beers will fuck you up.
Oh, turn you up, bro. It'll turn you up.
I used to drink Jack and Coke when I worked graveyard
Mhm.
and just game online. I have a couple Jack and Cokes and black the fuck
You're
out.
cooked. You're going to bed.
I pissed. I did this. I told this on another podcast. I pissed in my laundry basket one time. One time, my girl was yelling at me. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like,
You don't know what you're talking
and
about.
then I'm literally standing there pissing in the laundry, like in Cheech
Yeah.
and Chong. You know, he pisses in the laundry.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
laundry basket was in like that, like in the bedroom, just sitting there, and I was just standing there pissing. Like, so I had to quit drinking liquor. But yeah,
I got you.
so yeah,
In college, one time we came back from the bar, and then my boy was like, "I need a munchie meal." So I drove. I don't know how, but I drove fucking blacked out. Got the munchie meal. We came back. We both had munchie meals. I remember like my boy was like, "I'm not even gonna eat, bro. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna go to bed." So he goes to bed, and I fucking go sit outside. I'm like, it's already like 4. The sun is gonna come up soon. The sun's coming up, bro. And you know what I mean? Like, and so I grab the fucking sriracha curly fry burger. I remember I put it in my mouth, and then my eyes open. The sun's fully out. Oh, no, sorry. So I
are you
fucking
fucked up already?
no. I just wasn't trying to burp into the mic. But I put the sriracha burger in my mouth. I closed my eyes, and when I opened it, when I opened my eyes, it's sunlight out. It's fucking bright. The burger's not even bit, bro. I just put it in my
You fell
mouth,
asleep with a burger.
in my mouth, and my hands, like
You're
here,
lucky you didn't like choke on it or something.
bro. What? I ain't gay. No.
Yeah, like I can guzzle this. No,
Yeah, I could throat this burger, bro. What the fuck?
my girl when she used to drink would just throw up like a fucking like The Exorcist.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
one time we were coming up from a Christmas party and she threw up on getting off the freeway. We're almost home, and just started throwing up like everything she ate at the Christmas party all over her. I had to
Oh.
bring her home, carry her inside, put her in the shower. I'm like, oh my god.
And being the man, lovely, bro.
She did it a few times. One time we hadn't gone to the store. We needed like cleaning supplies. We were just that we had just happened to be out.
Yeah.
She threw up like The Exorcist all over the floor, and we had no cleaning supplies. I'm like, fuck. So I had to like use towels, and the house smelled. It was horrible. But thank God she doesn't drink anymore. She
Yeah.
was a projectile drinker. Like
Yeah.
when I drink, I can't eat. Like I don't know why, but like it makes me gag. Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like
Yeah.
she would always be like, "Oh, I need something greasy." Like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
She always say that shit. Like
Bro,
one
you
Taco
said, bro,
Bell.
the way you said, no, you don't, fool.
Like
'Cause when
she
you're-
want Jack in the Box tacos on the way home.
Oh
Like,
my
no.
god, bro! Look, when my lady's drunk, bro, she's not babe no more. She's a fool.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you gotta treat her like a fool. You're
no,
like,
you don't, fool.
nah, big dog, you don't need that shit.
But I remember getting Jack in the Box for one time and same shit, just throwing up in the back.
Yeah.
To me, greasy food just makes me gag. Like if you're drunk or even if you're hungover, like
Yeah.
no greasy food. I can't eat anything next
I don't
day.
throw up very often, bro, so I could eat greasy food. But if I drink, like, let's say it's a beer night,
Mhm.
and I'm drinking hella beer, I'm not eating at the end of the night because I'll throw up. I'll be too full, and I'll be like,
I could have like a couple French fries or something, but I'm
I
not.
fuck up. I could fuck up maybe like a I don't know, maybe like a junior bacon cheeseburger type shit. But like a full like sourdough jack, nah, bro. I'll
Like
throw it.
pizza and beer is disgusting. I don't like that.
Really?
Shit. Like I'm not. I love pizza, but I just don't like. I don't like eating and drinking. To me it makes me gag. I
I get that. No, I don't mind having a beer and eating some pizza. That's cool.
Like-
But I can't eat too much pizza and I can't drink
Yeah,
too
because
much
you get
beer.
bloated. Like
Yeah,
the
100%.
dough. Like, I don't like being bloated. I don't be like being gassy.
That's
and
why
shit.
I drink a fuck ton of Claws, bro. Like White Claws, because I feel I'm sure they makes other people bloated, but I don't feel bloated when I drink them.
Yeah.
So that's why I drink them.
Anyways, I think we're an hour 30 in. Damn, we've been going.
We've been having fun, bro. We've been having a vibe.
Let's wrap this up. You can come back and we can shoot some more shit another time.
Whatever you want, bro. I'd
Hey.
love to.
But do you have any shows coming up you want to promote?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, January 10th, I'll be at in Palm Springs at a Privado nightclub at Oscars. It's in a historic downtown Palm Springs. I'll be part of the lineup. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a great show. It's the first comedy show they do there. I'm super stoked. Palm Springs has a nice little scene that's budding up and getting cracking. I'll be there. January 18th at a High Point Brewery in San Dimas. Nick Laney's old spot.
Shout out, Nick.
Yeah, shout out Nick Laney, bro, the patron saint of comedy.
Even though he didn't drink.
Oh, hell no. You drink Coca-Cola, though. Timmy Maldonado's taking over that spot. He's running the show. I'll be there. Carlos Patino will be there. Yeah, High Point Brewery, San Dimas. It's going to be a hell of a fucking time. It's going to be on Saturday the 18th. Saturday 18th, I'll be there. Oh, sorry. And then in Murrieta,
This guy's busy. What's
of-
that like? Must be nice.
I'm kind of a big deal, guys.
Hey, follow me too. It's big deal people. Follow me.
Yeah, follow him. He's a bigger deal.
Fuck you. Continue.
January 11th, I'll be in Murrieta. They're doing the Crow Fights comedy thing. It's a Christopher Keith Tyler.
Mhm.
They're doing a roast thing. I'm judging and I'm doing a 10-15 minute spot beforehand. So I'll be there. That'll be dope. Oh, on January 10th, I'm featuring on that show. So I'll be doing
Just
15.
Get a website already so you can post all your dates on your website. You're like,
It's the same 3 shows that I
oh,
said.
you just said it different times.
No. I just had to. I'm featuring, so I'll be doing 15. So if you're out in Palm Springs, fuck around.
And your flashback one too. Your
Yes. I was getting there, baby. I was getting there. Yeah. So Timmy's on January 18th, February 1st. No. God damn it. When is shit?
Just check his Instagram. Look at his.
I'll be posting it. No. February 1st will be. I'll be at Flashback in North Hollywood. I'll be doing the roast early on, and then I'll be doing a set afterward. It'll be a great time. I'll be roasting against Ann Flagg. She's a stud. It's gonna be dope. She's gonna give me the business, but hopefully I get the better of her. And I'll be doing a set after that. I think whoever wins between me or Ann Flagg gets a show at the Ice House or the Hollywood Improv. So
Sick.
it's gonna be dope. And then yeah, I think for right now, I think that's it.
All right. Tell us your Instagram.
Oh yeah, you guys can follow me at CZ_F, CZF, you know what I mean? On Instagram. Same thing for Twitter. Yeah, CZF baby, please say the baby, you know what I mean? But yeah, CZ_F.
All right. You could also follow us on the Crimson Comedy Show Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. You could follow us on all that. Please subscribe. My personal Instagram is AndyC_comedy. But all right, salute. Thanks for coming tonight. It's been fun. We've been talking a lot of random shit tonight.
Likewise, brother, likewise.
Right. All right, good nights. I said good nights.
Good guys. Yeah, good night.
We've been drinking.
Are you fucked up too?
I had like 6 beers.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, good night, guys. Sorry,
Cheers,
Johnny,
guys.
we're drinking tonight. I was sober in the last episode.
I got you. Yeah.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night.